So, I'm loud, I'm sorry. Apologies to people's eardrums. I'm keen. Welcome to episode 74 of our Stars of That Number adventure with the crew of the Gloved Molotov. Now, I am thrilled to welcome back the unfortunate victim of Australia's shoddy internet connections, Mikhail.
Hello. This is what I look like without a robot face.
He unfortunately missed several sessions, but is back, and it is therefore my great pleasure to recount to him in great detail exactly what he missed over the course of this mission.
But first,
so I will be moving.
You must explain the blub.
To whom am I explaining this blub?
Well, to Custom, because he asked, what is the blub?
Custom. So, when the party were going to an unoccupied sector of space to salvage their cruiser, they realized there was a race of jellyfish-like aliens that dwelled on, on this planet that is itself a giant electrical generator. It's got a very energetically charged atmosphere, and there's giant plates of magnetic metal in low orbit that kind of float around and generate power as they spin, because science.
Hang on. Apparently it's super laggy, and I'm just checking that it's not our end. Our stream seems to be streaming fine.
No drop frames?
No. Sorry, buddy, it must be on your end.
I will continue, and you can watch the VOD later. So, in this planet lives a species of electrical-eating jellyfish, and they boarded the ship and were threatening to drain the power from people's energy weapons and spacesuits, which would have spelled doom. I thought it was a more interesting way to make the fight threatening than just, oh no, you're taking damage. More just, oh no, I'm going to run out of power for my suit, and then I will die. However, I didn't name them. At least not initially. But every time I described how they moved, I said that they blubbed towards the players, and thus the players themselves christened this race of aliens the Blub. And I believe that there is one partially alive Blub still kept in a plastic tub on the Milan. I really hope someone's been feeding it.
That's Christian's job. I mean, the doctor, the good doctor.
Pim and Christian job, yeah.
Oh,
or
I didn't
Pim
know
and
that
Charles,
Pim was part of it.
I mean, just throw a couple of batteries in there once a month.
Basically.
I feel like it has greater power demands than just a single battery a month.
We just open it up every now and then, give it a quick shock with the car battery.
He goes, thank you, Pim, may I have another?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so now onto my recap, because I'm heckin' keen to recap to Mikhail.
Can I interrupt with one last thing?
Yes.
A friend of ours who, if they're streaming later, we're definitely going to raid them, is drawing currently a fan art of Dimitri, and it looks amazing so far. That's all I wanted to say.
I saw that in progress while I was at work.
Yeah.
You were doing the gamer girl kawaii fingertips together thing, and I just want to say that's hilarious, Alice.
Did I? Well, it was entirely subconscious. I'm sorry.
So
now I'm self-conscious.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm done.
It's the Illuminati! Get her! Oh, there you go. You were doing this. Illuminati!
Yeah, she does it all the time.
Anyway, the recap. The glorious recap. So, I will be moving the Alice cam to the ground floor just to more easily illustrate things from Pim's perspective and to those watching at home. So, when this mission began, from Pim's perspective, he was riding along in a ute that he and Locky had acquired from the junkyard and made some modifications to better transport the mech. You were posing as construction workers, and while Locky operated his mech, he used the crane to lower Pym into the sewer system nearby. Pym then proceeded to crawl on hands and knees through said sewer system and deploy a pair of demo charges, one at each end of the roads that connect to the Hanna mansion. So in case violence were to ensue, each one would blow up and basically destroy the road above it, cutting off the mansion from easy vehicle access.
Smart.
So after Pym emerged, probably a bit soggy but triumphant from the sewers,
With his sense of smell turned off.
Yes, we.
Fair enough. We did have a bit of a giggle at that thought, though, because we were like, okay, Pym doesn't know that this smells bad, but his body does, so it's probably a Pym just dismissing a whole bunch of like automated subroutines saying, this smells bad, your body should be reacting like this, and you're going, no.
Wipe right, yeah.
Basically. So, after that, you sat in wait for the mission to kick off in earnest. When it did, we had Katalina acting as a kitchen hand and circulating amongst the party with the wealthy and well-to-do guests, of which Dr. Charles was one of them. He managed to score an invitation to the party because it turns out Jakob Hanna is his boss's boss.
Of course he did.
And Dr. Charles actually agreed to do some work for Jakob after having a pleasant lunch date at Catalina's restaurant where she was working.
Which she proceeded to then get a sample of his DNA from.
Indeed, she did. Quite tactfully, I will say as well. So, as Dr. Charles circulated in the party, and so forth, Mordeau was posing as whoever he could think of at the time, like a mailman, a gardener, a homeless guy with a feed me sign. He would just cycle through disguises every so often and just mill around nearby to
Master of disguise style.
Indeed,
Yep.
to be ready to enter if need be. Whereas Dimitri had the most badass entrance of all. He was sitting in a safe house nearby with the six psychic assassins preparing to teleport in whenever they were called upon.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. You know how we're talking about the girl in the corner? And she's just listening to music, had no idea what was going on? She's listening to Blubstep.
Blub, 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 blub.
That's it, I'm done, I'm good, that's my piece. I'll walk out now.
Blub, 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 blub. Okay, so
Back to the teleporting assassins.
yes, the
It was
teleporting
relevant,
assassin.
sorry. It was so relevant.
When Mordeau decided to kick things off, he leapt over he entered the property by using a quick tactical burst of his jetpack to get over a wall, and he made his way towards an electrical room. He broke in, began a conference call with Dimitri, and was given instructions on how to disable certain aspects of the house's lights and of security. When that was done, Dimitri teleported in with the gang. Unbeknownst to them,
Yeah.
them entering the premises tipped off Jakob that something was amiss. It seems that he had some way of detecting this spontaneous arrival. And as they were preparing to enter the kitchen where Catalina's sister was working prep, Jakob's wife was circulating the party, very, very subtly telling all their guests to make their way downstairs and evacuate as something dangerous was happening. I am blanking a bit on the sequencing, but people began to go downstairs and leave.
Correct.
Mordeau, yes, while the psychics entered the kitchen
With the doctor.
with the doctor in tow. Mordeau went down the ramp and was all like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna see what's going on." He was disguised as like a police officer or one of the private guards who are working this party. And as he went downstairs, he saw that 2 cars had been set up as barricades across half the garage, and saw that 2 others were sinking into the ground. It seems that there was a sub-basement beneath the basement, and there were car elevators to allow the cars to rise and fall. So he saw these 2 cars drop, and not long after that, an armored car with a turret on the back rose up. And with the help of his drone, Mordeau could see that the vehicle was crewed by high-tier combat robots. Feeling no pangs of guilt at all about just destroying this car and its inhabitants, he threw a demo charge at it and then shot it while he was in the blast range.
Has he rolled a new character, or?
No, but he is rather hurt. I mean, he rolled.
Did you want to take me down
low.
to the lower levels, or do you want me to keep me on the top level?
Yes, actually, I will show what the damage that was done. In fact, I'll also put.
I feel like there's a hashtag coming on, like hashtag more don't.
Well, considering the rest of the story, you're not far off, I think.
So
Well, if it were.
down in the lower levels, there was a tremendous boom. Various support pillars dropped down, and because there's piping in the blast radius that ran from the pump room to the swimming pool, water began to leak out of both and begin to pool around the affected area.
Along with people on floaties.
The people were not in the blast radius, but basically the people were in this hallway preparing to run across this gap, get to here, which is one of the car platforms that can go up and down. So a group of people managed to get over there, go down, and commence evacuating.
There was no one in the pool at that point.
No. After
we didn't get to
Mordeau.
pooling out.
So after Mordeau caused the boom, he jumped down the hole into B2. Katalina, who was still up in the kitchen, made sure that all the other people who were evacuated, when she grabbed half a dozen high-quality monoblade kitchen knives, we've decided, from the workstation, shoved them into the apron she's wearing, and jumped down the hole that got blasted in the surface by the blast. Fell 2 stories and also landed down in B2. And then she and Mordeau proceeded to fight the robots they found down there.
Lose points if you didn't do a superhero landing.
Oh, she did a superhero landing. She also parked.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile,
Mordeau also parkour.
Meanwhile, Dr. Charles was maintaining his ruse as a guest and healed the 2 people who were in the blast radius when the bomb went off, and made sure that they evacuated. Then he went across to the car elevator and went down to B2 as well. Dimitri saw fit to hide in the catering van that was brought in with the chef, the Supreme, and upon seeing that the 2 robots that survived the van exploding were walking up the ramp and going into the electrical room where they'd made changes, he rammed the van in reverse and ran them over. One managed to escape and get into the room, but after like colliding with the one several times, it broke and he just started leaving.
10 points, DCI. Okay.
Mm-hmm. At the same time, Locky went, "Right, let's go then," and had you drive the ute to the side of the... I'll bring the 2 of you back up to the top. So you drove the ute to the entrance of this site.
I just want to say that Locky learned
I
how
can
to
see
make
myself there.
Indeed. So
Locky learned how to make teams.
yeah. So you drove up here. Locky powered up the mech and realized with great glee and giddy just how disgustingly overpowered the mech is.
I can see a lot of danger there. That wasn't
So-
good enough.
So here, he used the breaching tool 5 feet away from the gate, and just blew a mech-sized hole for him to walk through, destroying the 3 guards immediately behind the wall.
See? Jam.
Didn't walk through the gate, which was open. No. Blasted through the wall next to the gate and
Gates of
murdered
chumps.
5 people.
Badasses make their own doors, obviously.
At that point, these guards just ran away because they saw that their friend here got meat pasted by the anti-vehicle laser.
Yeah.
And at that point, a call was made to Sparks, who was absolutely panicking because somebody called in air support. He yelled, "They're sending in fighters. Get to cover now." So, Locky had, upon realizing just how fast the mech can move, which is 40 meters a move action, is how fast this mech can move. It has hustled down to the ramp and is basically providing cover fire just in case you need it, as you drive down the drive and get down the ramp as well to be safe.
Okay.
All the while, I have also been tracking the evacuation patterns of the NPCs, and you can see that there's a group of them to the north of the house going west, and a group of them in the trees to the northwest trying to climb the trees and get over the fence and escape.
Oh, lovely.
Because they escaped from underground, went, "Oh, thank God, freedom," and then explosions galore at the gates, and they went, "Other way." Nope.
And now they're all trying to climb a tree to escape. It's
Yep,
great.
they all try to climb trees to escape. It's hilarious because they're rich, entitled, and useless, and are just trying to flee. And I believe, oh yeah, you're almost all caught up. The last thing that happened, which was down, I won't show you because you don't know what was happening, but I will explain for the sake of viewers. As Dr. Charles walked across from the goods lift to the secure area, he found that his co-worker, Dr. Kisa, was the only person who stayed behind to let him in. Everybody else evacuated down. But as they called the lift up, a single individual disembarked and basically swapped places. The readings from this individual was that he was very bulky and muscular and was wearing power armor. So, Mordeau thought it would be wise to put a demo charge on the wall immediately next to him and then set it off. He did so. The blast went off, ripped through the wall, ripped through the cabinets nearby, and as the dust cleared, the armor that this man was wearing was destroyed. But he was standing exactly where he was before and appears to be perfectly untouched.
Hey.
Because that's what happens when I get to have fun. Things get dumb. So that happened.
Let the GM have fun. Oh my god.
So that is where we are at. And because the blast was entirely localized and aimed upwards, Mordeau and Katalina are safe. He is also apparently fine. Dr. Charles, from your perspective, you see that the blast was kind of in 90 degrees. So the blast kind of forced one of the big doors that you're right next to a bit off its hinges and collided with your co-worker, Dr. Kisa, knocking him to the ground in front of you.
Right.
So that happened, and you are aware of that. But now,
Does he look hurt?
he has a scrape on his head that is bleeding from the door, smacking into his head and knocking him over. So he's been hurt.
Is he conscious?
It seems that way. Just kind of trying to struggle to his feet.
Okay.
And since that happened on Mordeau's turn, we now move directly to your turn, Dr. Charles. Because we have been in the same initiative for 1.5 sessions now.
Fuck.
Yeah, because this has been
This was meant to be
literally a 3-session combat. Jesus Christ.
This was meant to be a party. I was meant to enjoy myself for once.
It's that scene from Rick and Morty. Quick in and out.
I mean,
Permanent advantage.
Sitting in the car later, just screaming.
like Catalina specifically said stealth mission. Stealth mission. In and out. Quiet. Quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spelt with an F on the end. So it's loot.
Mikhail, I will also say that the end of 2 sessions ago and the end of last session were both dovetailed by Mordeau setting off high-yield explosives.
Correct.
Both ended that way.
There has been 3 demo packs gone off during this combat.
It's so
Where
good.
does he keep stashing these?
Technically, one was a breaching tool.
Yes.
It was a demo charge.
Installed inside a breaching tool. Yes, you're correct.
Fuck. I am.
Yeah.
I am. Fuck.
Oh. You a fuck?
So,
The problem is, I know that Mordeau is injured. Actually, do I know that Mordeau is injured?
you saw how close he was to the blast. You assume he's taken some damage from it. You also heard the sound of ecstatic gunplay from down the hole. So you would expect he may have taken a bit of damage from that exchange as well.
Yes, but he also sounded ecstatic and happy, not, oh crap, I'm near death.
So it's up to you to interpret that however you wish.
Got him. Oh, I've lost my leg.
Actually, what's in the room that I'm in?
There are, so to your north there is the elevator that has descended.
Yep.
To the south there is another highly reinforced door that is locked. To the east there is a panel of glass that you're savvy enough to know that is a one-way mirror. And running from the south wall to the north wall, emerging from a panel, is a series of chunky cables connected to the elevator. You expect that something that Jakob did when he was down here was like reroute power to the elevator so that he could use it after it was turned off by Dimitri.
Aha. I'm going to go help Dr. Kissa up.
Okay.
And then just look at him and go, what do we do now?
He like shakes his head in surprise, looks up at you. His eyes are having trouble focusing, and he just yells, "What?"
At that point, I just slap my hand on his ear and heal his eardrums.
Yeah, good call. The wound on his head closes up, the blood dries, and he shakes his head and goes, "Oh,
60 points back.
That is so much better, thank you. We need to leave."
I figured as much. What the
Harpoon a
fuck was that
terrorist.
thing?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just your boss. He's my boss. I don't know what he keeps down here. Did he make that explosion?
It came from where he was, didn't it?
I don't know. I suppose. And basically, that's your turn. Just going. What do we do here?
I'm gonna try, like, while I'm talking to him, I'm gonna try and make my way. Is there a gap where the door is like wedged against the wall, but I can see into that room?
Probably like up here near the edge. Like the top corner is wedged against the roof, but there's like a sliver that gets progressively wider as it gets lower. It's maybe like at best 10 centimeters wide.
Cool.
So you can see through, but you can't get through.
I'm going to go look through the hole.
Okay. You look through the hole. Oh, no, don't you move. So Dr. Kissa has stood up. You go and look through the hole. No, stop moving the footprint. You are going to have a timeout on the map today, young man. Okay. You go and poke your head through the hole, and you can see that the once fully armored individual is surrounded by rubble, is naked from the waist up, and is just like cavalierly brushing debris off his shoulders like nothing's happened. You can also see that he has a very unusual like skin configuration. Something doesn't look quite right with his skin. There's like weird lumps on it, but he's too far away to make that out. What you can make out is a series of pretty invasive looking surgical scars on his bald head.
Wow, I've already used my time, so I'm not going to be able to do anything else. I can witness what happens next.
Indeed.
I guess.
And next
Save us, please!
is his turn.
It's what?
Catalina's
So
hidden. He
he-
doesn't know I'm there.
So he is going to look over at the person who probably still has like some sparks of heat coming off his jetpack. Is going to look at you know what, this is like destroyed. It's pretty wrecked, but it's just kind of like been. Actually, no, it wasn't because you aimed the blast aside. So there's a small portion of backblast that pushed like a big cabinet of car components off its angle, and it is now sitting there. So what he's going to do is look at you, look at the case, walk behind it, and then you hear the sound of a heavy grunt that makes you think he's doing a kick, and a moment later, the entire cabinet just goes and starts flying towards Mordeau.
Oh god.
Wouldn't that
What-
hit the wall?
Probably, but it doesn't stop it from
Let me do
continuing to
this,
fly.
it's cool!
It might askew
What-
its angle, but it doesn't stop it from flying.
Mordeau, can you please make me an evasion save as this massive piece of furniture comes flying towards you?
Do you need me to roll it, Chris? You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to pull out dice at the same time. No, I'm actually at my computer with dice this time.
Oh,
I
very
failed
nice.
that.
You failed that?
Shit.
Oh no, not very nice.
Okay.
Oh god, Mordeau's gonna die.
Allow me to pull out my dice. As I will roll some damage.
Let me pull out. Oh, never mind.
Oh dear, you take 10 points of damage
Ow.
as this cabinet soars through the air, slams into you, and renders you to the ground. Kind of fortunately, it was kicked with enough force that keeps going after it hits you and doesn't rest on you, but you do get knocked out and take a solid hit by it.
Yep.
And it hits this column back here and causes a big crack in it as it lands. Are you still up?
Just.
Oh,
Oof.
how much damage did you take?
It was 10.
Oh,
Okay. That's his turn. Also, Dr. Charles, you probably saw just like a sliver of that happening from your perspective.
Can I see Mordeau from where I am?
Barely.
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 As
Like,
long as I can see him, it does not matter.
Okay.
he only needs a glimpse.
Indeed. Well,
He only needs to be in visual range.
next up, it is Dimitri. So I'm going to move
Beep beep.
Alice Cam up to the surface and
I'm
say,
so
Dimitri,
nervous. I'm so
you
Oh, you
you are behind the wheel wheel of the vehicle. I think you said your plan was to turn left, ram raid the wall,
Yeah, I
and try
changed.
and, yeah. Take it. Go
Yeah,
on.
my plan was to turn left, not right, even though I was originally said right, and
Yep.
crash into the wall near the tree with the people on it.
Okay.
Seemed like the savior.
Fair enough. You've gained a decent amount of speed going up the driveway, so I'd say you can probably make it down the road.
Joke's on you, the wall's made of like solid steel.
I'd say you can make it
Stole
down
the
the
catering
road
van.
50 meters on your turn, and the next turn go like wide turn smash. Just in terms of the speed you're at.
I'll be so upset if you don't say something like, "Does anyone order fajitas?"
Can I just say this is like, look, I'm really appreciating the irony in this situation because Nick is a caterer, and he's stolen the catering van as his character.
What's the point?
And Nick drives a catering van every day for work.
Yep.
Every day, but yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
not at the moment. He used to. But I'm just appreciating the irony of this, okay? Just
Like,
allow me
it's
to
like
appreciate it.
recreating yourself in GTA.
Yeah.
So yes, you pull out,
Yes.
turn
I
left.
find computer games where I can play my job. Yes.
You make it halfway to your destination as you build up speed and can see, thanks to the terrain, like a smattering of colors coming from this tree, as like half a dozen rich people like hanging from various branches trying to help each other out. So you know exactly where you're going.
I'm like, I crash in through the fence. I'm like, hey, get out of the tree. And they're like, what? I can hear it crying from downstairs.
You will crash into it next turn, and you. I feel like you also in a conference call. So if you wish, you can also exchange some words with, exchange a few words with people if you want. If you want to say something to someone while you're behind the wheel, you can.
Right.
Just like on your phone.
Oh, we need our intense mission music back.
Is this my intense enough?
Are you saying
Oh, I
that I
can't
should
hear it.
use my phone while driving?
Yes, I am.
Naughty.
So you're not gonna.
I don't know what to say. I'm like, I thought
It
we
has
were trying to
hands-free.
get out of here, not fuck around in here.
Yeah.
Just broadcast all.
I mean, the mission was always for Katalina and Mordeau to delve deep.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else was supposed to be quiet and surface
The
level
mission-
unless they blew it.
I'm like, the mission was to get your sister out, not fuck
Correct.
around digging around.
No. The mission, okay, this is what the mission was meant to be. Everyone stealths in. We get my sister out. And then, once the sister was out, once Arnie was gone, and Anastasia was safe, and she was not in the house anymore, Mordeau and Catalina were going to go infiltrate the base and figure out what the fuck he was doing downstairs in his secret lab, which we knew was definitely there.
Right.
And then only if they fucked up were things supposed to go explosive. Things went explosive a little too early. I'm so
Not
nervous
my-
right now.
Not my fault. Blame the psychics. They all got
True.
busted coming in. I was either go explosive or take
Damn
one of the
psychics,
options
always
without
spoiling
explosive.
everything.
I mean, to be fair, we did actually go stealthy.
Yep. None of us
Philip.
blew the cover. It wasn't our fault. It was NPCs.
It was our choices that may have blown the cover because we did.
Totally
something.
Rory's fault.
We told the NPCs what to do. It's not his
I
fault.
rolled dice. This happened because I rolled dice, and it makes absolute sense. It's moving on. Catalina, it's your turn.
Look, I'm so nervous that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like stroke my own hair out of existence. All right.
So, you have just seen Mordeau get clobbered by a cabinet, and this like big burly shirtless guy is standing in front of you.
He can
just
see me now because he's
scowling.
moved into my.
Yes, he can see you.
Okay. Well, in
Mhm.
that case, how far away is he from me? Sorry to all the people who has to witness me doing weird shit on Roll20. 12 meters. That's not close enough for me to be able to. I'm still patched into Sparks. He needs me to access a computer somewhere, correct?
Yes,
Last
indeed.
last turn, I believe I spent it looking around for a potential connection point, but I can't remember what the result was.
You didn't
So nervous.
immediately see anything.
Okay. Just at a quick glance. Also, I'm gonna presume that I'm actually on video feed with Sparks, because it makes the most sense because he doesn't have visuals down here, so she's on
Fair
video
enough.
feed with him.
So,
Sorry, I
what
got
are you
distracted
doing?
by Kit's amazing artwork. tunnel vision.
Massive
Okay.
person. Massive hulking behemoth of a man who
Fuck.
just kicked a cabinet that was several
Fuck.
tons at
Fuck.
your friend and it kept going after it hit him. Big boy. First instinct. Go.
First instinct is to fight, but she knows better. She needs to connect sparks into the system. So, can I do like an intelligence roll or something to like make a deductive decision as to where potentially there might be the...
Isn't this what mental effect saves would be for?
She's trained for this kind of stuff. So it's like as much as she wants to fight this guy, she's more likely to draw him away and connect sparks into something. Like that's just how she is. It's not a like fight or flight kind of thing. This is a, I know what the stakes are and this is a decision I'm making. She needs to connect sparks in as quickly as possible. Yeah, is there some sort of role I can make to like make like a logical deduction where they might potentially be the best location for... What's in the cabinet, by the way?
Very finely polished vehicle parts.
That's right, I remember this. You did tell us that.
High quality
I need
stuff.
some of those for a van.
All set up for decoration on like fancy stands.
I was gonna say, I think a few of them are far less shiny now.
I'd say you could roll me like security or tactics or maybe computers as you're thinking, where would you put
Tactics?
these things?
Can I go with
Okay.
tactics?
Yeah, sure, go for it. And yeah,
Intelligence?
add your intelligence. Yeah,
Okay. I am... Whoops.
clumsy.
I am so nervous I may have drunk my scotch a little too fast, and I'm probably a little tipsy. Okay, that's 7. Plus intelligence is +1, that's an 8.
Okay.
Because my
Your
tactics is 0.
your initial assumption is probably like a good place to be able to control somewhere like this is from near the elevator for ease of access. You know where
Right.
the elevator is. Mordeau just blew in the door that accessed it.
Next question. What's the range on my... No, I know the range on it. It's like 10 feet or 20 feet. My,
10 meters, yeah.
Nope, not movement. The other thing, the snap cards. Smoke bomb.
It's a smoke bomb is most effective in a corridor. It's less effective in a wide open space.
Correct. But it might be enough to buy me time.
Okay, I think I said it had like a 2-3 meter radius. So
It was enough to cover a
around-
corridor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alice, I'm gonna have to ask you to make a decision.
I know. She's not seeing a way out. She's gonna have to fight. She's gonna tell Sparks to wait.
Okay. You've used your action to have a think about where you should go. You have your movement. What do you do?
Shit. Mordo's fucked. She's gonna move away as far as she can. So.
Okay.
10 meters.
Yep.
As far- She's gonna just run behind the thing and hide.
Okay. That is your turn.
Yep.
Next.
Fuck.
Next,
She's
we're
like-
moving.
Sparks, if you have any suggestions, now is the time to give them.
Okay, now we're moving back up to the surface where there's a lot of different initiatives. These guards that ran away continue to run away. As fast as they
Everybody run
possibly
away.
can. So, Dimitri, you can see them like just running away behind you in your side view mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna roll a few skill checks for the bold tree climbers. Okay. Okay, like 3 people have successfully cleared the fence and dropped over onto the other side. And
Pretty good.
yeah. But the rest are like struggling. These people move up 2. This group also moves along, just running as fast as they can in that direction. Who else is at 3? No, not really. Locky. the turn is yours. You are at the ramp and are providing cover for Pim.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna hold until Pim has his turn if I can. Or
Okay, that's
let him
all
go
good.
first in the initiative order.
Well, his turn is next, and with the speed he's picked up, we'll be able to drive to the top of the ramp by the end of his turn. So if you like, you can stay there until he's there, and then run down the ramp yourself.
Okay, I guess I'll drive there then.
I mean, it's up to you.
I'm happy to, yeah, if that was the plan previously, I will drive to the bottom of the ramp and head up.
Okay, you drive down to the ramp, make a turn, and are going to head down into the basement level.
Yeah.
At which point, what do you do, Locky?
I'm going to cover him until he starts making his way down, and then basically follow him down.
Okay.
Just because we know that air support may be coming in, and he can't exactly shoot from inside there.
Cool. That'll be next turn. Mordeau, back to you.
I'm gonna roll to my feet for a start
Mm-hmm.
and just say, "I'm sorry, Catalina, go with me," and move behind her.
Sparks is still on loudspeaker and on video call. So if there's anything you need to ask or talk to Sparks, you can do. It's available.
And then
Just
I'm
saying.
gonna grab Catalina by her hair and stick the pistol to her head and yell at the guy, "Back off or I blow her brains out!"
I mean, she does look like a staff member, and she hasn't made a hostile attack against the guy, so he wouldn't know anything. And she's like literally a waitress.
Then I'm gonna drag her 2 steps backwards
Mhm.
and use my jetpack to go straight up, leaving her there.
Wait, you're taking me with
Hey.
you?
No.
I can't take you with,
Oh,
with
okay,
you,
no.
but I can use you as cover for a few moments and make it seem like you're not a threat. But otherwise, I'm dead. Like, this is best case scenario is try and draw it off
Okay.
you and try and get out.
Okay.
That's going to need a persuasion check.
It
Can I
definitely will, yeah.
can I assist him by acting like a damsel in distress?
You may. You can also roll me persuasion, but for you, it's going to be with.
Can I use
I'd
my
say for-
profession?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, because
No,
that's
that
definitely
seems
within her
appropriate.
skill set.
Mm-hmm.
That is 2 fucking 6s.
That's good.
Nice.
I rolled well as well.
Oh, so that's 13.
I'm 9 on the dice, which is plus charisma, which is 0, plus persuade, which is 1, so 10, and 11
Okay.
on assistance.
You both look over at this individual. His expression does not visibly change. It is, regardless of his hostile action, his expression is entirely vacant. But you make your peace, and you jetpack up and leave Katalina behind.
Yeah, I know he hasn't wounded Charles, so he's not totally brain dead combat machine. So I'm gonna jetpack up to the top layer and
So, okay.
try
So,
and recover my breath and possibly not die.
okay. You jetpack up to the ground floor.
As I'm doing so, I will also say over comms quickly, Locky, my rifle, please. Get me my rifle to me now, quickly.
As a reaction to Mordeau's turn, can I just
Mhm.
subtly turn off speaker on my phone?
You don't have it on speaker. You've got the earpiece, remember?
Should
I had it
they-
on open video so that Mordeau could
Yes.
also. No,
I'm gonna
actually,
say-
you're right. I wouldn't have had it on speaker because he is in
Yeah.
my ear, but I would have had
Mhm.
video call going. So
Okay.
yeah, I just realized
fine.
that. Yeah,
It's
thank you for
fine.
reminding me of that because I'm still wearing the headdress, so the earpiece is hidden.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
okay, I
also-
forgot about that.
I also didn't want to go all the way up to the surface, just one level down so that I don't
Oh.
get pinned by fighters.
Oh, okay, sure.
Sorry.
That's all good. So you jetpack up.
Nervous and tipsy. I have bad memory
And-
now.
And
How much movement do I still have left?
you move back, jetpack. I'd say maybe 2-3 meters.
Can I
Of
get
flight?
Can I get to here?
No. You can get like. You can probably get to halfway between there and where you are just now.
Yeah, right.
So,
I'll do
about
that
that.
and then try and hide or make myself small while clutching lots of open wounds in my chest.
You kind of like stagger forward as your burst of jetpack runs out, and you like smear and you just like smear some like a handprint of blood on the wall as you like try to steady yourself. Okay, Dr. Charles, you saw all of that.
And now I can't heal him because he's not in visual range.
He wasn't to know. But you can see this behemoth figure who's just pulled off a seemingly impossible feat of strength.
Yeah. Does any of his current ability set seem like something that I've seen before working on Elftus or the other planet?
Roll me science or culture Alfdis.
Go with science.
Okay. A scientific recollection.
That is using intelligence or wisdom.
Yeah. Intelligence to recall information.
That would be an 8.
8. You have never seen anything quite like this before. You've studied psychic disciplines, effective nanobot mutations. I mean, so sometimes if somebody is infected with nanobots, they could be strong, but normally it's accompanied by like visible external nanobots forming larger limbs. This person looks well built, but appears human and not externally augmented.
Furthest thing away from human at the moment as possible. Cool. I'm gonna be like, I turn to Dr. Kisa and be like, I think the guy attacking just ran away.
Well, Dr. Kisa is like hammering the down button on the for the elevator. He's like, oh, okay, that's good. But like as he talks, you're still just pressing the button over and over again. It's like,
it appears one of the servants ladies is down here.
well, I don't imagine that man is going to harm her. That makes no sense. Oh, come on, elevator, come on.
Should we allow her to come with us to evacuate with the rest?
Can you move this door? Because I can't. It's broken. It's wedged in there.
Well, let me see. And I put my hands against it and try and use telekinesis to move it in some way so it would make a gap big enough for a person to fit through.
Okay. Roll me telekinesis with wisdom.
That is 10 on the dice and a +2, so 12.
Oh yeah. So if you reach out, and because the door, which was once reinforced, has been weakened by the force of the blast, you like reach out and go, and you make the like bottom right corner of the door just go and kind of bends out on like a dog-eared angle, which makes like a 3 foot high gap that person could crawl through if they wanted to.
I sort of pop my head through and just be like, if you're evacuating, you might want to hurry.
Okay. And that's your turn.
As part of Catalina's act before, she would have been cowering, pretending to be scared.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. This large individual, I'm trying to think about what he's been told to do.
secure the car park? Or secure the evacuation route?
Well, he hasn't got any reason to suspect Catalina as anything other than a wait staff. She hasn't attacked. She ran away and hid. She acted scared.
I think I know what he is going to do. Mordeau, so Catalina, from your perspective, he looks at you, looks up at the hole in the ceiling, and basically spends his entire move. He like jogs around the structure, stands where Mordeau stood, squats, and then jumps, and he flies up out the hole. And Mordeau, you see him land up on the floor above, next to you.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, 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 fuck. You better get out of there.
What the fuck is this guy?
Oops, I accidentally deleted him. I will continue. Guys, it's a
Oh
lot
my
of
god,
buttons!
Rory, I'm so sorry. I forgot to give you those things. I'm gonna give them to you now.
Oh yes, please do. I will, as we go through other people's turns, I will replace his asset with the other one.
I am so sorry. I like absolutely spaced out. I've had a really crazy day.
It's all good. As you do that, we will move on to Dimitri's turn. You can complete your ram raid now if you wish.
Yes, I will.
Okay. You build up more speed, kind of turn off onto the correct side of the road, and go, all right, here we go. Please roll me vehicle land. Yes. Just to try and like get the speed and the angle right to cause maximum damage forwards.
All right. Let's see. This was just a 0. Oh no. That is 5.
5. Okay. I'd say you are not able to achieve. And I say this phrase knowing full well what might occur afterwards. Maximum penetration through this wall.
Come on, guys, keep it together.
So it's essentially you hit kind of a bit of a bump as you are doing the drive through, and you like hop up a bit mid drive. You basically wedge the front of the car like 15 centimeters above the ground, punch somewhat of a hole, and cause like pieces of rubble to like fall inwards. So there is somewhat of a gap, but it's going to require a bit of clambering to get out, and you may also need some help to like push the car out and make it drivable again. Also, actually, roll me a luck save just to make sure the car's still drivable after you rammed its engine through a wall.
Sure. Giant 14, and what's my luck telling me? Yeah, 14.
Okay, you succeed. The radiator isn't going to be thanking you, and the car does probably have a more.
Fuck my car, I don't give a shit.
The car probably won't be doing any transcontinental journeys anytime soon with the damage.
Rory, can I just have a giggle for a second?
At what?
You've called him the skirtless man instead of the shirtless man.
Why, yes, I have. Excellent. I was at work. I was at work, and you will note that he's not wearing a skirt, so both are correct. Moving on.
Rory, I'm sorry, but I noticed it and it made me giggle. I had to share. No judgment, just love. No judgment, just love.
Anyway, you ram through, and what lines and what words do you say as you poke your head out the side window?
What?
I mean,
what do I yell?
Yes, what do you yell?
I just yell, ah! Pizza.
That was an accident.
Last bit.
Okay.
Classic Dimitri.
Well, next up, after that happens, and you ram through the wall, is Katalina down to B2. You've just seen this guy superhero jump up and away, chasing after Mordeau,
Hang on.
and he's left you alone.
Yep, cool. Give me a sec. I'm saving spoilers 2. No, spoilers 1.
Yes, spoilers.
Let me just send you the spoilers.
Thank you.
Just for the record, guys, I don't know what this means. I just get pictures and it makes me scared. He sends me character art to update for the Roll20, and I am really scared with what I have right now. I'm not going to tell you anything other than that. I'm so scared. Okay.
I'll send you more for next time, Alice.
Ah, you're doing this just to fuck with me, aren't you? All right.
No, I'm doing this because I want to, but you being messed with is a wonderful side benefit.
All right, in that case, she's going to spend her entire turn bolting towards... I don't know which way is faster.
You literally just had someone poke their head out of a hole in the door going, if you want to evacuate, you might want to hurry.
How far can I get? 20?
Hang
About
on.
there?
I'm saving the artwork.
Rude. How dare you?
I'm glad you didn't even rename him in your save file. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. It's for my own file naming convention, so I know what he is and where he came from.
Okay. Says you can make it about that far in your turn if you do nothing but run.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Okay.
She's gonna play the helpless victim and just run.
Going, oh no, I'm in danger with like 6 sharp knives in your apron as you like run.
As she runs,
oh no, I am in
she will-
danger.
she
I
will
am the danger.
Turn video off
Mhm.
and put it in her pocket. And just like leave the chat, like the call open, so Sparks can hear everything that's going on.
Okay. Please work. There we go. Uploading. And now he's huge!
Don't say that.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. It's because the guy I dropped in came in by default massive. But we're all good.
Giggity?
Okay, you.
Innuendo? Innuendo? Sorry.
No!
I'm really nervous. I get really like dumb when I'm nervous.
Moving on to the ground floor.
So
All these people catch up with this crowd. They are not already trying to climb the tree, so these people who haven't managed to climb the tree yet are gonna make their way towards you, Dimitri, and while like 2 of the lads who look similar but are different people, I swear, basically go, oh, thank you, sir, for your accidents. It was a sort of good luck, and they start to like try to push the van back out while the 3 other ladies kind of like climb the wreckage and hop out on the other side of the wall. And these people, seeing a better avenue of escape than climbing a tree, will move in that direction as well.
Down again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These guards keep running.
That doesn't help.
They aren't close enough yet because they don't have a car. And everybody else at 3 is dead. Locky!
Mm-hmm.
You and Pim have the same initiative, so we can say you know he's going to be down there safely.
Yeah.
And you can just go down there now.
Yes. Just trying to work something out. So I can get all the way down.
Yes, you can.
I would like to run all the way down.
Mm-hmm. This I am very much looking forward to.
This is
Because
gonna
I
be
think you know what's about to happen.
very
I do.
funny first interaction. There's a random guy with no armor.
Railgun.
No.
Well, actually, Pim's got the railgun. I've got the anti-vehicle laser.
Does anti-vehicle work on people?
Yes, it does.
Great.
So
If I believe he's a vehicle, it works. Damn it.
So, I'm just gonna double check exactly
Are
where
you
you
a
end up.
40k orc?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So that is as far down as you can get, which means unfortunately you can't actually see him.
I was gonna say, can I get to like pull the angle down a little bit? I don't think I'll get the angle.
No, I mean even if you have the wall
Look,
there.
whatever you guys are scheming, I can't see it.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
You can see Mordeau has had the ever-loving snot kicked out of him and is like trying to like guide himself on the wall. In fact, Mordeau, you would have felt the impact of the guy landing behind you. So would you have like glanced over your shoulder in concern?
No, I would have kept running.
Okay.
Pushing myself forward. Like
So-
he's a bounty hunter. He's trained enough to recognize that if you're about to die, you start running and you don't look back.
Yeah. So you see Locky in his mech suit for the first time, running down the ramp as you run the other way. I'm guessing you breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, big time.
Okay. So,
I was gonna say I would ready in action, but realistically, I don't know the guy is there. No one's actually
could,
said he's there. So
like dash if you want. To
No,
like,
no.
get around the corner?
I was gonna wait till Pim came down, anyways.
Okay.
So realistically, I'd still be covering his retreat, and then would only turn just as he gets up to where I am.
Cool. Kale, turn is yours. You turn the corner in the ute,
Screens.
and I'm bringing him down.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Make him away.
Make him away down, blub. Sorry.
Not blub, yeah?
Hey,
blub.
everybody, no blub, no lub, all right?
No blub,
is
no
love.
blub.
Blub is love,
No
blub
blub,
is
no love.
life.
If you love it, you should have put a blub on it.
Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, Mikhail,
If
you
you love, then you
drive
should have put a
down.
blub on it. If you love, then you should have put a blub on it.
You are able to get to about there behind Locky, but you also cannot see Mordeau running.
Okay, well, then I guess I'll just hang there.
Okay. You and Locky still both have forward momentum, just that's as far as you get on your turn.
Yeah.
And now, Mordeau.
I'm basically going to run to about there using jetpack and things and try and bust
Okay.
through the door. And with the jetpack, I can get to there, so I can bust that door
Yep.
pretty easily and step inside. And I'm just going to say, yours now, I'm fucked. And just cough up a pile of blood on the bed.
Okay. Roll me vehicle space just to see how well you are able to ram yourself through that door with your jetpack.
Actually, I don't think I would go through the door. I'd probably try and take cover behind the ute, if anything. But I'll still roll vehicle space because
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty wounded handling it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a... Hang on. What is my vehicle space? 0. Is that dexterity?
Yes.
7 then.
Okay. I'd say just because it's a bit funny, you get most of the way there, but you kind of like stumble and fall, and you land in the tray of the ute as opposed to landing behind it.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair.
good. Then there's a railgun and an anti-vehicle laser sitting right next to him.
And his sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I'll pick up the sniper rifle and start aiming.
Okay. You like land flat on your back, going, oh. You like crack open the case and go, oh boy, let's go. All right. Dr. Charles, we are moving back down to you. At this point, Dr. Charles, on your turn, the lift has arrived.
I
Someone grab it for me!
I will wait for the door to open, get Dr. Kisa inside, and then just sort of yell out, "You might want to hurry!"
Okay, I'm just going to reveal the elevator area. It is unoccupied and decently small. So as soon as the door opens, Kisa runs in and like collapses against the back wall, going, "Oh my god, come on, come on, come on!"
I get him, but I've got my hand at the door.
Okay, just holding it open for Catalina.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, one more person, everybody else left.
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing you are there holding your action to be all like, okay, go.
Yes.
As soon as she jumps in the door. All good. Moving back up to the surface. God, it's so much jumping around with the camera. Dimitri, it's your turn.
Hello?
Your vehicle is now most of the way out of the hole, thanks to these two strapping lads pushing it.
Well, if there's people trying to clamber over that kind of weird gap, I wouldn't like ram it in anything. That'd just be dumb. And dangerous.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just reverse out of the hole. Say goodbye, good luck, and fuck off back through the gates, or in that direction.
Okay. So you're going back towards the house.
Yes.
Okay. You pull the car out of the hole. Good thing is it's got four-wheel drive, so the rear tires are able to provide enough traction to pull you out backwards. You pull out, turn, and begin back down towards the house.
I'd probably shout out the window. Donate to the temple.
Oh yes.
Donate to the temple. That's fantastic.
It's so good.
Oh, classic.
No, you are driving back in this direction, and you can see that the guards who are running away are taking a moment out of their frantic running to look visibly confused as to what you've just done. They're like, "What? Who is this man with the van?" Okay. Also, I should say, because we did forget to mention it earlier, Pim, we absolutely assumed that you replaced the horn in the ute with
I did mention this to him prior to game.
when you hit the horn.
On the ute.
Glorious. Okay.
Maybe all of them.
Back over to Catalina in B2. I'm guessing you just run for the lift and jump inside.
I'm just gonna say I was so nervous. I don't remember eating that burger, and I'm pretty sure I haven't ever eaten a burger that fast before. Anyway, side note.
You ate your friend. Oh my god.
You can get inside and have an action still.
Sweet, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You jump inside and and the doors close.
As soon as she's in, I'm like, press the button.
Dr. Kisa has already pressed the button for B3.
Yeah.
It seems like the interior of the lift has just like the one ground and B1 buttons, but there's a panel just to the right of that that's like slid open and reveals B2, B3, and B4. And you're on B2, and he has hit the B3 button.
What? Why are we punching bananas?
Catalina is going to make sure that the GPS tracking on her phone is on and that Sparks can connect to it so that he can have at least some sort of visual, and she will turn the video call back on, but still in her ear. And just try and subtly have it showing stuff.
Okay. Well, now I get to move you two down to B3.
Oh god. We haven't seen this
Oh
map
god.
yet. This is new. This is new. I'm even more
Oh
nervous now.
god.
Oh, fuck.
There's a
Wait, hang
full-on
on.
fucking survival shelter down here.
What
Wait,
the
hang on a
fuck?
second. I need to turn on fog of war. There's meant to be fog of war, guys. I'm sorry. I'm taking you away for a sec. Give me a sec. Fog of war.
All I
need
saw
my-
was a bunch of beds because it was zoomed in.
I need my dramatic reveal, damn it. Don't take this away from me.
We saw nothing.
Good. Okay.
We've got 10
There's
minutes
a
to
lot of
rape.
beds,
I'm
that's it.
scared.
Okay. Now
Still
you
got it-
can
still
go
in
back.
combat next week.
Well, you guys aren't in any immediate danger, but essentially the door opens and you see a very familiar looking, like 3x3 chamber. And if you like, all of you can like stagger out. You can see a door to your east, a one-way mirror to your west, and a set of double doors to your. Wait, no, strike that.
I'm confused. Why is there 5 Dimitris in bed?
What?
The cloning program's been revealed
see
too
what's
early.
going on. I can't see otherwise, and I'm like, there's 5 Dimitris standing in his bedrooms.
No, they're just like no. Shut up! Don't look at the stream.
So, Catalina is going to look at that window, at that mirror. What can I see beyond it with my
It's
vision?
3 high-end military robots.
Same what? Like, is it the same as what I just fought?
Yep.
Cool.
They are currently inactive, and it seems like this one-way mirror can slide upwards, allowing them to pass through.
I'm just gonna look at Dr. Kieser and be like, where to now?
We go through this door, to take a left and go down to the end of the hall. Apparently Jakob has a panic room for us.
Okay then. I gotta open the door.
Okay, well, it's Catalina's turn. So just like because you're like holding an action to be like, oh boy, let's go. You are allowed to pour out, have a quick exchange. But yes, I'm going to say that's the end of all your turns to look around and do all that chat.
Okay. Catalina has reverted back to only speaking in Farsi.
Okay,
She will not breathe a word in English.
have fun with that, Dr. Charles.
He has a translator.
I have my
Oh, yeah.
translator. The problem with that
And his
is
translator whispers to him, "Fuck, you're translating for her."
And all you hear from her is mutterings of panic. What is going on? I don't know what's happening. How did this
Oh my God,
happen?
we got
I was
raided.
just here to make stuff. I was just here for the food. I was told this would be an easy gig. Etc.
Okay.
Hey, we got raided!
Oh, raid! Hello!
greetings.
I am moving around NPCs. So, Dimitri, in your side view mirror, you can see that a good chunk of people have like clambered out of the hole and are just running to the west as fast as they can, with another group of them climbing through also. It seems that those who have gone through the effort to commit to climbing the tree are going through with jumping out of it, just because they're like, you know what, this is fine. We're already up in the tree, and trying to climb down is a hassle. So they're doing that.
Falling out of the tree and hurting themselves is better than just climbing out the tree. Yeah.
Indeed. The gods keep on running, cause they're scared.
Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running.
Just keep
running.
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 Just keep running because they know they're fired.
Yeah, they know they're fine.
So the way that showed up on screen on stream as the person raiding was a zombie running at the group of people in the corner of the
Yeah, I'm super disappointed that it didn't come up with the frickin' the Shazoo bear. I'm about to sit here and fix that. I love my Shazoo.
It looked like the zombie was like reaching for the people who were trying to run away from it.
Okay, here's the turn I was waiting for. Locky.
You missed the guy's turn.
I am
Yeah,
scared. I am
As much as I
scared.
don't want him to
I
have
am
a turn, you
scared.
missed his turn.
And
I did miss his turn.
Aren't you grateful that we're honest
yeah, he's
players?
gone. Thank you very much for being honest. He does have a turn at 6. I forgot to do because when I raised him, his tracker went away as well. Okay, so on his turn,
hang on. Wouldn't I have had to go first? Because I climbed into the car, then he got to the... okay, sorry, we're there. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought we passed his turn before. Right, okay, I thought we did another lap entirely.
Yeah, he should have had a turn when I had a turn, but
yes,
No,
he
we
was
should-
raided from the track.
all good. So he is chasing his quarry. He is going to
round the
up.
bend and go, what the fuck?
He's going to run up
Hi there.
along the side of the vehicle. Will stop upon seeing this robot. Is going to look to the vehicle next to him. And Locky, you see this guy for the first time. He's wearing the former bottom half of power armor. And because of your like very high end scopes in the suit, you get a very clear look of what he looks like. He has a very well built body. He's very muscular, but it looks like most of his body is covered in ears.
Ears?
Like, yeah. Imagine, if you will, if an ear was symmetrical. Like if you took two ears, pressed them together, and it was kind of symmetrical and kind of went to a point at the top.
Okay, that's nightmare fuel.
His
Ah.
his entire upper body that you can see is just covered in ears.
Ugh.
What sort of fucking experimentation is this fuckhead
I'm
doing?
sorry, are you trying to give me nightmares, Rory?
On the radio, I'm just gonna go
You
Pim,
hear
hit the
that?
horn.
Did you
I
say
rolled-
ears or eels?
Ears, like the hearing.
The hearing, right.
So he sees you, sees your robot coming, reaches over to the vehicle that's wrecked next to him, pulls off the door, and Captain America frisbee tosses it at the mech. It goes woof, 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 woof.
Now Captain America Winter Soldier it and catch it.
What's your armor class?
The armor class of my armor class is 1 in the mech. Sorry.
Okay. Unfortunately, having only rolled a 6, you see the door come at you with incredible speed, and it does hit you. It kind of just like glances off the shoulder and basically embeds in the concrete of the wall next to you. And you go, "Oh!" upon seeing this, and then
laser time.
and then he just like adopts a fighting stance in front of you.
Now, did Mordeau have a held action to fire his sniper as well?
No, I'm
Okay.
So I'm
Yes.
spending this turn to get an aim.
Oh, that's right. You were aiming. Sorry. Yes.
Mm.
That's right. All right.
Okay, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move forward a bit to give Pim some room to move in as well. And as I'm moving forward, I'm just going to open up with the anti-vehicle laser straight in his face.
Okay.
Well, it's a 19 on the dice, so I think I'm gonna
Yep.
hit him.
That's gonna hit.
And that's what 3d10.
3 damage. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That is 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. You shoot him, and as he sees your crane arm warm up, he like plants his feet and like crosses his arms in front of him. You fire the laser, center mass, and his two arms like absorb the impact. He like digs 2 grooves 3 meters behind him as you force him backwards, and he has like singes and burn marks on his arms from the impact. But he's still standing and just like dramatically uncrosses his arms and shows some emotion, scowls at you.
If it matters, by the way, it does have AP 15.
That actually does matter, yes. That is relevant. But he's still looking okay.
Okay.
Fuck
And
is
over the
he?
comms, I'm just going to be, Pim, pull out the big ones. And I'm going to move forward to give Pim some room to get in.
Okay. Pim, it's your turn. You've seen some of this. What do you do?
I'm gonna pull forward, stop, get out, and man the railgun.
Okay. How far forward? About there?
Yeah, I'm also gonna turn it on an angle so that Mordeau is still gonna have a clear sign.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I got clear sight either way.
So you jump into the back with Mordeau, pull like swivel the railgun around. Make an attack roll.
And I will make a luck save.
Yes! Yes!
Oh no!
Just a heads up.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, good.
Just a heads up. If that railgun blows up with me here, I'm dead.
Yep. I had thought about that.
Y'all are playing it a bit risky, yo.
How many times has it fired successfully?
4 times now.
Oh my god!
It has a -4 to its thing, so it is getting closer. I need to roll a 15 plus at the moment to succeed.
So does this mean I can fire and roll damage?
Yes, you can fire and you roll 4d10.
40-10, got it.
Yeah, so roll to attack first. So roll to hit this guy.
Okay.
Sorry, 48, not 10, sorry.
I got a 16.
On the dice? Or
On the dice.
Okay, that is for sure going to hit because at the very least he has an armor class of 4.
Okay, rolling.
Okay. 48 with the
First one's a 1, second one's a 7. Hang on. Third one's a 6. Fourth one's an 8.
Nice.
minus 22. Or he takes 22 points of damage.
Dang.
And since this is a railgun, wait, are railguns historically very loud?
Yes.
Oh,
It depends on the type of railgun.
Yeah,
perfect.
that's
This
kind of an
particular
up-
one
up-
with a ramped up power,
Yeah, it would
probably.
be.
Okay.
It'd
It
be
depends on what sort of railgun. I mean, if you look at modern railguns, yeah, incredibly loud, but that's because of the recoil making metal hit metal. So it depends. It's actually the recoil that makes the noise, not the firing, like modern guns.
Okay, so you fire the round, and like seeing this coming to a certain extent, it impacts him, and it does send him flying. Like it comes in, you like hit him on the side here, so he gets like knocked and thrown backwards sideways, and the round kind of keeps on going. So he gets like tossed off in this direction and impacts the wall with his back and like falls to the ground. And you can see a very big bruise on his pec where it impacted and kept going. But he's still standing.
A bruise.
What is he made out of? Lucky, did you give him your protein?
Yes.
just
Okay.
hook his nipples up to car batteries, he'll be fine.
So I will have him make. Oh, okay. So you make quite a mighty sound with this weapon, and when it goes off, he's like trying to like brace and maintain his composure, but like you can see that like he is in some kind of pain and is like trying to cover as many of his torso ears as he can, just in response to the sound, just kind of like.
Oh, I know what's going to make him hate his life next turn.
Yes, it's Mordeau. Your turn.
So because this is the second round with the sniper rifle,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a shot with an explosive round into his head.
Okay.
So, Alice, can you roll attack on that?
What is that, D20?
Yeah, I can't.
Yes.
I've put my d20 somewhere.
Oof,
I don't know.
That's 7. I'm so sorry.
I
I've
think
been
that's
doing
an outright
clerical
miss.
stuff in the background and got distracted.
Add 4 for his armor class and all of your other bonuses.
So hang on, that would be 11. Do I get 9 in bonuses? Dexterity is 1. Weapon skill is
2.
2.
You
And
get a
3 attack
strike
bonuses,
bonus of 3.
yeah.
So that will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
However,
Unless-
because you were firing an explosive round at his head, you won't hit him point blank, but you will have an explosion going off behind him to deal with.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So roll me the damage that the explosive round does.
You never told me.
I didn't?
No.
Right! I was being cheeky. I will roll the damage. Okay. Kind of low. Okay, so you fire into like the you fire at him, but like at the last moment he like kind of just like as he's reeling, his head moves down and the shot whizzes past his ear, and then upon impacting with the rubble behind him, there's a few moments followed by a as he's like knocked forward by the blast and kind of drops to his knees. Physically, he looks okay, but currently he is like having a very difficult time because we've had railgun, sound of a sniper rifle going off, rapidly followed by an explosion. He is reeling from the sound more than the damage he's taking. And I think at that point, because it's a bit after 8, we're gonna go for a break.
Can you check the stream because according to me it's offline?
Yeah,
What?
I apologize. That is probably me, because I changed our name and I didn't know it would do that.
It's weird for me. It says it's live.
It says
Oh,
it's
no.
live.
Yeah,
I'm
in
still on.
theory we're meant to be live, but I don't know if it actually still is. So you may
I'm-
just have to change the URL link, which is now Stormy Dragon Tavern instead of the Salty Dragon Tavern.
No, I'm still getting live feed from it. I'm seeing all the movements a few seconds after I see it in Discord.
Well, I'm not currently getting a live feed, so I'm not
It
sure.
told me that I wasn't subbed anymore and that the follow thing was, and I'm like, that's weird. So I hit follow, and then it said, unless you've got a time machine, that content's not available. I'm like, okay, refresh, comes up, Salty Dragon Tavern as the
Yep.
thing, but it's, nothing. So
There we go. On my
What I'm
it
gonna
says
do
not-
is
not
I'm gonna
listening.
end the stream and then restart it. So just bear with me a second, okay? Okay, and then we'll go to break. Give me a second if it's back up.
Yep, it just went live.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Right,
Cool.
I'm
awesome.
gonna maintain my composure. I will
Cool.
I mean-
I'm gonna push us through to the intermission. We'll be
Yeah,
back in about 10
go to a
minutes.
break.
Love
Okay.
you all. I'm so sorry
in a
I
bit.
broke things. I did things without thinking, and I'm an idiot. I love you all, though. I'm sorry. We'll be back.
It's okay. Okay,
So,
we're back.
in my mission to fix the raid graphics, I fucked everything else up. So I'm so sorry, guys.
It's
And
okay.
I didn't fix that problem either.
I think we were live for a good chunk of the wait, are we live conversation, but then it turned off the stream entirely. But it's okay, we're back for part 2.
I am so sorry. I made an announcement in our Discord, so hopefully that caught a few people up.
Okay.
So sorry, that was entirely my top fault. Please forgive me, I love you all.
Right. So
I forgive you.
I blame the alcohol. Definitely the alcohol.
before the big guy does the punchies, we're gonna move the cam down to B3
Big guys here.
to Dr. Charles. What do you do?
Open the door.
Wait, what? There's
I
nothing on
guess.
this map. Oh, there's. Never mind.
The door to the west.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like I don't know that there's robots on the other side of that window, but I'm imagining if you're sending indestructible men upstairs, there's probably something just as dangerous down here that I don't want to fuck with. So I'm going to go exactly the way I've been told to go.
Okay, you open up the door and heading inside, you see that there's a corridor with a door to the left, and proceeding inside deeper is a kitchen.
I walk to the end of the hallway, I guess.
Okay. You can use all your move to get there, and from there you can see that there is a large open air. Come on, reveal. So the door you walk past to your left had writing on it in Farsi, so you can't read that unfortunately. But you can see that there are 3 party goers with Zubair Saleh, one of the other senators, who is still carrying a mag rifle with him, making their way through this eating area. And the door ahead of them would actually be open, so you can see that there is a long corridor with doors to the left and right, leading to a door at the end. They see you approach. Zubair turns around, sees you, and goes, and then keeps on going.
Cool, I just...
Can I just say that
Tell-
it's very weird hearing you say Zubair, because Zubair is my grandfather's last name.
See? It's also the randomly generated name of a senator.
Except it's spelled differently, but...
I'm basically just gonna wave the others down the hallway and continue moving, I guess.
Okay. You keep going and join the group. Back up to B1. Locky,
Yeah.
him, Mordeau, this big guy is standing in front of you. All of his ears, several dozen of his ears are
Ugh.
ringing.
Why'd you have to remind me he has so many ears? Ugh.
Because I love torturing you all. He like shakes his head, is clearly in a lot of pain, looks at Locky, sees the absolute unit you are, identifies you as a threat,
Yeah.
and then he just like he digs his feet in, and with one swift movement launches himself bodily at you, fists out to punch you in your mech.
Right in the mech.
Oh, good. He got close.
He is going to hit you.
Okay.
And you will be taking from this I have not yet subtracted your armor, so this is the full damage. You will be taking 14 points of damage from his punch.
Okay.
Why was this guy in power armor?
Because why the fuck not?
Because clearly he's having a bad reaction to sound, and you assume the power armor may be dampened there.
So the mech will be taking 2 points of damage from his attack.
Oh my god! You're a superpowered man, and you're like, whatever. Mech can just shrug it off. This is fine. Worst mistake I ever made. Moving on.
Worst? Maybe.
But it's okay, because Ash, you're having a wonderful time, and I'm glad that you're laughing.
I'm crying on the inside for you,
It's okay.
as a fellow dungeon master.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that part of Monty Python's where he goes, "You must cut down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring."
With a head. Dimitri, you
Yes?
are back behind the wheel of the car.
Am I? Perhaps now I am looking for shrubberies.
Shrubbery! It will probably take
one up,
you.
one down for that nice up down effect.
It will take you 3 turns to get down to where the mech is.
No, Dimitri, you should just get out. Save Arnie. Help Arnie. Yeah, I'm not there. Don't make me. I'm gonna shut up now.
Arnie's not here. What the fuck are you talking about?
So is your plan
she's at the
to
safe house.
is your plan to go down still?
Yes,
Okay.
Dimitri will always go down.
Huh? Huh?
and doesn't the big guy know it?
Yeah, but you just said the big guy's here, so suddenly I'm like, oh, the big guy's there. I have to go downstairs.
Mhm. You pull back over onto the correct side of the road and drive. I'm going to say as you're driving, your compad buzzes. It seems Sparks is trying to contact you.
Privyet, Sparks, what do you want?
Get to cover now. They are in the air. The jets are in the air. They'll be on you in less than a minute.
Okay, this is authorized vehicle.
Yes, but if you're going anywhere near that house, get to cover. They will not discriminate.
She did tell everyone that they should get out. Also, she's still in call with Sparks, so I presume Dimitri's just been added to the call.
Yes. He's not been saying much to you, Katalina, because honestly, your connection has been getting a little bit sketchy the further down you go.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Sparks yells this in panic. He sees you turn around and says, if you're going back in, get down and go very down. I'm tracking Katalina. She's 3 levels deep. That might be good enough.
But they can't detect the compound. There's people everywhere.
I don't know really what they're going to do, but jets are inbound.
Okay.
Just be
I'm
advised.
going screaming down. Well, I will get into the underground part in less than a minute. It will be fine.
Okay, good. Ah! And you just hear like panic keyboard mashing coming from him. Okay, that's your turn.
Catalina hopes that in this time, Sparks has been sending her instructions on how to, like, jack him into the system, so to speak.
Well, you are currently standing in a hallway with Dr. Kisa. You've told Sparks to prepare to connect, and he has been frantically typing the whole time, save for like getting updates on his device. So you assume he's readying for that, but isn't ready yet. He has a lot of balls in the air that he's juggling. But you are in a hallway near.
Lots of balls, eh? Sorry.
Yeah, so you are in a hallway, and you can see an interface point on the wall. But then again, you're also in the company of Dr. Kisa.
Correct. Okay. Okay. Catalina is actually gonna like, instead of walking out as far as she did, she's gonna like walk there and then just like kind of like walk over to the wall and just slump against the wall.
Okay.
And just like not even move anywhere. She's just gonna act like she's like done. Just like, that's it, I'm done. It's safe here. I'm just gonna sit and like rock myself in a corner.
Okay. Roll me profession.
Okay, come on.
not
You
sure that
rolled me
rocking
2
yourself in the
6s
corner
last
is a
time.
profession.
Come on.
Because
Is she a professional panicker?
as Patrick Stu would say,
9.
acting. 9, yes. You are able to successfully convey, or rather, open the jar that is your emotional vault and let loose some very convincing panicking in the corner. And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless that's an opportunity to hold her action, but I presume that was her action.
Well, I would let you hold an action, but you'll need to tell me what your trigger is as you lock it in.
When she's alone and safe, if that happens, she wants to immediately go up to the plate and like... Actually, no. Are there cameras in this room?
Yes.
Okay. She won't do anything then.
Okay.
She's just gonna like start playing the panicked child in the corner.
Cool. On the turn of all the NPCs, Dr. Charles, you because you had some movement left, you can flow with these NPCs down the hallway. You get about that far, but they move further ahead of you, and they get to the door. It opens, revealing second door inside first door. It's been and both these doors look chunky. Also,
Inside that door is another door, and inside that is another smaller door, and inside that is a small.
And as you move to this point, you can see that the doors to your left and right are built a bit like cells. Like, it seems that there is an electronic locking mechanism built into all of them that's activatable from the outside. They are all active.
I have a question, Rory. In her mutterings, can she subtly try and communicate to Sparks that she is being watched and that...
I'm going to finish explaining the scene to Dr. Charles first.
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you'd done. My bad, I shut up.
No. So yeah, you can see that there's electronic locks on these doors, but aside from those locks, the doors don't look like they've been too heavily reinforced in other ways. However, they do have the classic Telltale prison like slide away panel to look inside. So that is what you can see. And each door each door has like a slot for a nameplate on it, and in Farsi you can see in your immediate area that this door, and this door all have like nameplates on it, and there's like a person's name on the doors.
Now, judging by the picture, they all say Dimitri, yeah?
No, it's not. Yes, that's what you see. Katalina, I'm gonna say no.
No? Okay.
You are in far too close proximity in an otherwise very quiet room to subtly whisper, "I'm being watched, help."
No, so
in this place.
what she's gonna do is more to the lines of like thieves' cant, so to speak. She'd be like nursing herself in the corner, be like, "Someone needs to help me. They're everywhere. What do I do? How do I do this? I don't know how to deal with this." Like it's incoherent babble, but
you're hoping Sparks is going to pick up on it and
Correct.
will try and help. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a roll on behalf of Sparks to see if he has enough wherewithal to be listening to you that thoroughly. He doesn't.
Okay, I was gonna say he would know that it's an act, though.
Yes, but he is panicking his own self on his end, so he is preoccupied. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so he is not able to immediately help you. So on Dr. Keese's turn, he's going to like take an knee in front of you and say, "Young miss, this is no place to stop. We are so close to safety. Please come with me."
She like looks at him with wide eyes, tears in her eyes, and just like lets him lead her.
Okay. He like takes you by the hand and will lead you out of the hallway. Because you didn't move much, I'll say that he can lead you to here and a bit around the corner. As you like pass the sign on this door here, you can see it says laundry in Farsi.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, this door here, yeah.
She's still got her heat vision lenses on.
Mhm.
Can I see anything in there that might indicate that it's not actually a laundry?
You can see 6 combination washing machine and tumble dryers.
Okay. Cool.
Also with your heat vision, you can see that in the 10-ish chambers, kind of down the hallway, 5 of them are presently occupied. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one each contain 1 person.
Okay. I don't remember which one was things, but I appreciate
That's
the
okay.
links.
There's some of them down there. Right.
Okay.
So that happens. That's all the NPCs down here. The only ones left are basically just fleeing.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah, keep on running.
Yeah.
Falling from
I
trees.
Didn't fix the problem. I'm sorry.
Rock your body right. Run for your life tonight. Yep, they keep on running away.
Railgun boom, all right.
Speaking of which, it's your turn, Locky.
Yes.
You just got smacked.
This massive guy jumped in your face, landed on you. It has like grabbed onto you, like he sunk his fingers into the armor and punched you in the face.
All right, I'm gonna do something that's probably a little bit stupid, but it's gonna be fun.
Mhm. Sure.
Oh, please do it.
I would like to use the breaching tool point blank on his chest.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
You extend an arm and several and the articulating plates fold out. And normally they're designed to like go flush with a wall, but this time they're like you reach out and try and snap them around his body. In this case, please roll me an attack roll as opposed to just activating it.
Yep, that's fine. Ooh, that is an 11 on the dice, so that may. I think that still hits.
I think it still hits.
He's got an armor class of 4,
Yeah.
so yeah. And you have
Yes,
like a
that
plus
actually
2, plus 5.
just hits. That just hits.
I was going to say, I think
Okay.
11's the minimum that you can roll.
Yep.
Yeah, with the anti-vehicle, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, with the breach, yeah.
Yeah, you reach up and these 4 plates kind of snap into place around his body. You feel the like impact needle go like you feel like error, overly dense material as it like goes to ram into him and explode.
At that, he's just gonna smile and go, "G'day, mate," and fire the pin.
And do what now?
Fire the breaching charge.
Okay. Okay. Roll me damage.
What is the breaching charge damage again? It was 3d10, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
27.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh dear,
I
look,
think
it looks
that
like his
hits.
plans have fallen apart.
That is a very, very high roll.
Well, I almost choked you just then.
So your
Oh,
So-
gotcha.
as the explosion goes off, the plates like fall back and let him go, and he like full on gets launched across the room and crashes into. It crashes back into this section of wall, and there's like a him-shaped outline in the wall where you like blast him backwards.
Nice. And I imagine that would be quite loud.
Yes, your message was entirely correct because it didn't fire exactly as intended. The mech will be taking half damage. So half the blast damage is dealt to the mech, and then of course you can subtract the armor. So it's another 2. It's another 2 points of damage.
Does the mech take this damage?
Yes,
The mech takes 2 whole points of damage.
To be fair, it's down to 9 hit points left.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
That's reassuring.
It's approximately 1/5 of the way
I was gonna say,
destroyed.
9 of 15.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikhail,
Yeah.
shut up.
No. I love you.
I love you too.
He's just annoyed that we've like decimated his like battle options with the mech when it came in.
We're watching
Oh, it's
as
all
his
good.
whole NPC army is being massacred. Let's watch.
Okay. Well, Pim, it's now your turn. Once again.
Do you think he's going to come back through the wall, Mordeau?
Probably.
Cool. I get to fire this thing again. I'm going to power it up and get ready to shoot him if he comes through the wall.
So you're holding an action to fire if he moves from his position because he's still like wedged in the wall. He hasn't gone through it. He is just like.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm
partially
just going to
embedded in
shoot him.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to overkill. Can I roll a d20?
You can make an attack roll, absolutely.
No, as in like to stop it from it to see if it explodes.
I'm gonna have Ash make that roll because it's his mod.
Oh, okay. Don't fail me, Ash.
That's a 19.
Oh my god!
But that is another point against it. It's getting dangerously close to the point where it can
Now
not
it's
save anymore.
14 that he has to roll above.
God.
16, actually.
So,
This should probably be the last shot you take with that.
Tim, make an attack roll, and as you make it, you can see several stress fractures occurring along the barrel of the railgun. It does not look healthy. You don't know what Locky did to this thing.
I'm
Locky
like
doesn't know what he
afraid
did
to
to
roll
us.
the d20. I'm afraid to roll it. Okay, hang on. Oh, 18. Oh, I nearly shat myself.
You hit.
So it's, what was it, 48?
Yep.
All right, first one's a 2. Second one's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Third one's a 6.
9.
Fourth one's an 8.
Okay. Minus 17. 5.
It's like no rest for this guy.
He has been dealt 83 points of damage. All up.
Yeah, I just like the whole, I didn't hear no
And he's
bell.
still standing?
I didn't hear no bell.
I mean, technically he is embedded in the wall.
I was going to say, he's not necessarily standing.
He just doesn't have a
But-
choice.
So
I feel like a perfect sell in TN.
So at this point with that roll, I'd say you have shot him in the bruise from your previous railgun strike, and the spike is in him. It's maybe a foot in him, and it's just like sticking out of him, and you can finally see some blood leaving his body.
Did you see that, Locky? Did you see that? It does bleed. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Okay, Mordeau.
I'm going to spend a turn aiming on that spot where he's bleeding.
Okay, go for it. You just line on up. You're all like, stay still, you dick.
I'm going to get out of the van and take cover here, though, because I'm looking at that railgun and going, ugh.
Yeah. You two can see the very concerning signs of imminent failure from this weapon. Okay. Next, we move on to Dr. Charles. I assume you are going with the flow.
Yeah, there's not much else I can do other than go with the flow at this point.
Okay, you go with the flow, join the party at the end of the hall, and I will allow you to flow with them into the panic room once their turn comes around, and they do that. Okay. Back up to Big Punch Bro, or One Punch Jerk. I'm going to have him make a save here. Okay. He doesn't actually do anything. He he pushes off the him-shaped hole in the wall, like looks at the spike coming out of him, but Locky, you can see that his eyes are like having trouble focusing. Several of the ears on his body are now beginning to bleed, trickles of blood. You'd wager there's a decent number of ruptured eardrums that are now just complaining, and he just like drops to his hands and knees and is like, and just breathing heavily, just in a lot of pain.
Mordeau, finish him off.
There is no rest for the wicked. This railgun's gonna fire again.
Tries that again. I was gonna say, it's not gonna end well, mate.
Dimitri, you round the corner and are able to make it to just next to the front door on your turn. On the end of your next turn, you will make it down to the end of the round. Okay. He's distracted. Regardless, Katalina, you are being led by the hand by this kindly gentleman.
Yeah, so she's not going to want to go to a panic room.
Sure. How do you justify it to this man who's being so kind to you?
She's just going to kind of like wibbly wobbly legs.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like collapse a little. So
This is why Katalina needs a poison injector.
well, I mean, there's plenty of things I could do to him, like aka kill him, but that'd give away her cover. She does have like 8 knives on her.
6.
Not including the 2 she has on her at all times.
Hmm.
The 1 in her boot and the 2 on her arm. Or I count that as 1.
Yeah.
Do I see that it's taking them a while?
You do, and you like glance over your shoulder and can see that Katalina is playing the sheepish victim.
At that point, I'd probably turn around because Doctor would go and help the helpless young lady.
Okay.
She's gonna play the panicked, like, no, you're not gonna take me there. No, where are you taking me? No, I'm gonna stay here. And she's just gonna like legs give out and just sit on the floor, like just flop where she is, and just like cradle her head in her hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'd say, Dr. Charles, just because I'm being a bit free with the movement, you can see this and go, oh, you can turn to the people in front of you and go, I'll take care of her. Turn back and move back in that direction. You drop to your knees. I'm going to say your previous roll of panic is enough that he isn't going to question it any further. So then, on his turn, he will see Dr. Charles coming, see you collapse, and go, Charles, you are medical doctor and scientist, yes?
Yes. I will deal with it. Don't you worry.
Yes.
Continue on.
I will go in panic room. So, like, he, like, walks past you.
Yeah.
And makes for the panic room proper. Like, as you walk back in that direction, you can see that the second set of doors snaps open. And from what you can see, it, like, kind of through there, you realize that Jakob isn't actually in the room.
Oh.
His 2 children are, and so are several of his other guests, but he is not.
He's through those double doors, isn't he?
That is an excellent question.
It's either that or he's the next level down. Because it does go 4 floors.
When Katalina was in this room, could she see through those doors, or were they too thick, like lead-lined and whatnot?
Those doors up there?
Yeah. Because she still had her, like, alternate lenses on. Part of why she was letting someone else lead her, because her vision was a bit off.
Fair enough. You can, with thermal vision, you can see that there is one person here in the fetal position in some kind of small chamber. Because
actually,
yeah.
On my way back, I'd ask whether or not there's a a surgical suite down here, something that might have medications that I might be able to use to help calm our.
The Dr. Kisa shrugs. I don't know. I've never been down here before. So, yeah, so Dr. Shaw, so Katalina, you see a person in a small room in the fetal position there, and you can see two people on beds there and there.
I probably couldn't see that, to be honest. It's probably too far away.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah,
Too many walls.
You can see at least one person in that chamber.
Okay.
Okay. So these people, they go into the panic room because they be panicking, yo. And they close the doors behind them.
You have such a way with words.
I'm going to say that all of the fleeing NPCs have fled off the map. Goodbye. So, once Dimitri downstairs, I no longer have to show you the flippin' surface.
Scary.
Okay, that happens. Away. Back to Locky. Your prey is incapacitated, but still alive, and you are baffled as
Not
to how.
dead.
Not dead. What do you do?
Walking up, going to get ready to fire off the breaching charge again, realizing that it's not working properly anymore after kind of using it inappropriately, as I do. That's all right. I've got Vesuvius. I've got other ways to breach people.
Mildly terrifying.
But no. I will anti-vehicle him again.
Okay. Just roll me damage. He isn't in a position to move much. Just pour it on.
That's not so good. It's only 11.
Okay. You open, you kind of create the effect of like when you put a bit of plastic in the microwave and there's like that weird circular warping. You do that to his back and like singe the top and sides of several of his ears. And as a person who has a sun allergy exclusively on their ears, ow. Ow.
Crispy bacon.
Yeah, very crispy. Like 3rd-degree burns across these ears and his back. He would drop to fully flat if there weren't a big piece of metal sticking out of him, keeping him from doing that. Speaking of which, Pim.
My brain says no, but my body says yes.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Did Mordeau get a turn?
He's next.
Ah, okay.
I'm just gonna. Did I bring any weapons other than the railgun?
We have the mag rifle and spike thrower.
Like, you weren't present for the prep turn, so for the prep session. So I'd say if there's anything you wanted to have with you,
I probably would have brought my rocket launcher if I knew we were doing this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you've got that. Would have brought the rocket launcher.
Pim, I can say you've got the rocket launcher with you. That's fine. I said yes to everything else at this point. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh god.
Hold on, just checking the roll.
I'm just no.
About a lot. A lot can go wrong.
I rolled a 15, but it's +4, so that doesn't hit, does it?
No,
oh wait, no, I've got combat gunnery. I've got +1.
Oh, goody.
So sorry.
Okay. You hit him. You go, oh no, as you see this railgun having issues. Go, oh well, at least I brought him. And just come up with a wheel on your shoulder.
All I can see now is Milo
roll
Jokovic
damage.
in Monster Hunter.
You will be rolling damage because I want to know exactly how much this idiot can take.
I don't actually know what the roll is for the RPG.
It's 3d10.
Find
Oh
out.
jeez. First roll's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Second roll's 7.
10,
Third roll's 7.
17.
Okay.
I don't, however, know the AP for the rocket launcher.
I
I
don't
think
think
it's AP 10.
Is
Oh,
it?
there you go.
Pretty sure.
Mordeau, you're lining up for this beautiful finisher, and you're like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, and you just see this guy's body just go like, and the hole that was almost finished being made in him is finished, and you see like a foot of the railgun spike push out of his back as he collapses unconscious, and the beginnings of a pool of blood begin to issue forth from beneath him. But it's still your turn, and you never know.
Make sure.
This thing is too dangerous to keep alive. I walk up and roll him over, put the sniper rifle inside the wound so it's firing internally in him, and jam it up as close to his neck as I can and fire off 2 shots and reload and fire again. And just keep firing and until his head case is absolutely shredded.
Okay.
Can I have it that Pim's there shaking pom-poms?
No. I draw the line at Pim having the foresight to bring pom-poms to a stealth mission. Yes, pom-poms, no.
Handkerchiefs?
Yes. You pull an embroidered silk hanky from your breast pocket and go, hooray!
I mean, he
I
is in a
imagine-
suit.
I
Although,
I imagine it's very, very bizarre seeing a guy with nigh invincible skin have bullets fired internally because they'd like it would look like a balloon with something bouncing around inside it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too much to ask for a skin sample?
If you can cut it off,
Can we just get one of the fleshy bits on the floor?
Dr. Charles, it's your turn.
I'm
I
sorry,
will,
Rory.
I will go up to Katalina
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of be like, are you okay, lady?
she's just sitting there, mumbling incoherently, but actually just like trying to pass a code to him. But I don't know if he'd understand it. But I'm just like,
What do you say?
If you're saying it in Farsi, my translator talk is repeating it a few seconds afterwards.
yeah. So you would understand, but whether you can decipher the message is another story. So she's just going, oh god, what are we doing here? I need to get to them. I need to talk to them. I need to tell them that I'm okay. I need to find a way out of here. I need to figure this out. But I'm all the way under here. What am I doing? I don't know what's going on. And it's like, it's really incoherent. So like anyone listening would be all like, oh, she's just panicking. Pshish. But someone who might know, and this is equally at Sparks as well, that he might.
I'll roll me some dice. Dr. Charles, roll me perception.
Do you want me to roll a performance or a
Yes.
That's a 9 plus 1. 10, yes, 10.
Okay. And actually, weirdly enough,
That's a 7.
there are no more hostiles in play. we can drop out of initiative.
Oh, thank God. For now.
Cool.
Thank God.
For now.
I'm gonna be like, I need medical supplies.
So Catalina is mumbling as well. I need security. I need to figure out the security. Why is there no security? What the hell's going on? What is going on? Like, she's like trying to convey the message of the Sparks needs to get into the security.
Nope. That wouldn't do at all.
I don't know.
I wonder how this would do. This is Dr. Charles's theme. Come on.
Oh, you're changing the music, right? I forget because I can't hear it. Everyone else can. The stream can hear it. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I can't hear it.
Oh, I like that.
Just because of how my thing's set up.
I'm okay with this. It seems very appropriate. It's a track called Weirder Things.
Yep. Quite, certainly is that.
Okay. So yes.
So this door here had a label on it. Yes, I'm on the wrong page, so I can't actually. This door.
Yes. You don't know what it said. You saw that this door also has a label on it.
I can't see that label from here.
I will
no.
probably go to this door first and open it because I can't read the label, just to see what it is. And I will start looking for
laundry.
A medical room. Seeing as it's a laundry, I will move to the next door.
You would have heard Catalina mumbling about cameras, by the way. If you wanted to try and check
this door
for cameras in places.
A storeroom, but it seems to store non-food things, like there's spare robes, spare clothes, cleaning supplies, like a spare fold-up table and some fold-up chairs, things like that.
Is there a bathroom down here, like a toilet?
Not that you can see.
No, they just piss in the sink.
Go up to that door.
Okay. This door is storing things that are edible. It seems to be a pantry.
Okay.
Since it's adjacent to this kitchen.
Seeing as nothing here seems to be medical related, I will go back out into the
I was going to say, Catalina catches him while he's walking past and just like begs him for help and like tries to communicate to him cameras. No cameras, like nowhere watching. Like, is there a place with no cameras?
Is there any cameras in this room?
Several.
That's why she's still acting.
I'll go out into this room and drag Catalina with me looking for a medical room.
You get dragged in that direction and go to push open the doors.
She looks a bit panicked, but other than that, she lets it happen.
Dimitri, you pull down the drive.
With what?
In your car.
In your vehicle.
That kind of. I drive down the drive.
Yes.
Right. I'm like, I pull down the drive.
Yeah, you arrive at the location. You can see that Mordeau has jumped, is looking very injured, but has his rifle out. There's all three of these guys have been aiming weapons at what appears to be a thoroughly wrecked human being. And the three of you are having the conversation you were having before.
What do you think, Locky? Mordeau, do you think it's dead?
Give me a minute. I'm gonna walk up and check its pulse and start studying it. And
Okay.
look at comms on it as well.
You walk forward and examine it. Roll me tech medical.
Like, poke it with a stick, see if it moves.
Like 4.
4. Based on what you just did to his insides, if there is a pulse, you can't find it, and if there is one, you would be a lot more scared than you are already. But it seems dead.
I mean, like, it has no pulse, but I don't know if it had a pulse 20 seconds before we put this many rounds into it. It might never have had a pulse. It might get up in 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I do have some grenades.
I wouldn't stress. If it's not killing us now, it's going to be deactive for a bit at least.
Very well.
I'm going to start studying it and committing it to memory.
I'm going to go back to the ute and turn it around so that the back end is facing so we can escape if we need to.
Okay. As you get back to the ute, you see Dimitri.
Oh, I don't think Chris was done. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go. It's fine.
You were trying to study it. So yeah, you've seen Dimitri arrive. Although, you're committing it to memory.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you roll the body over, kind of prop him up, and just start like examining features of him very closely. That's all good. It'll take you about like 5 minutes, I think it was.
No,
or 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute of study. Cool.
And I'm going to move up the ramp just a little bit just so I can just see outside and switch over my sensor array to see if I can kind of detect these air units incoming.
Okay, you walk up the ramp, look up, and roll me a perception check.
Perception. That is a 7, so not great.
You have 3 bogies on radar visible inbound coming from due west.
How big do they look?
They are standard fighters, kind of like the size of a Harrier jump jet.
Okay, so they are fighters rather than like.
They are the same size as the one that.
Cool. Alrighty. I'm just gonna over comms. Just go. Incoming's here, boys.
Motherfucker. I don't think.
Jeez, let me reload my RPG. Oh, you're hurt?
Yeah, live a shot. I mean, I'll bleed out in probably 2 days, but if we can get to Charles before then, I'll be fine.
I can give you a cursory over. I can get the bioscanner. I do know some medical knowledge.
Not right now. It's too time-consuming.
I could fix you like if you were mechanical. You know, wrap duct tape around you and fill you up with glue.
I'm gonna flip out my compad and send a message to Katalina.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say, heard what happened, are you okay? To make it seem like I'm a concerned friend who's heard things are happening there.
Right, so that exchange occurs, you reach out to Katalina, and at around that time... Oops, no. Move the people, not the flipping scene. Whoop. Katalina and Dr. Charles. You have walked into this hallway. Katalina, you are still cautiously clinging to Dr. Charles' arm.
She's gonna whisper. She's gonna whisper to him. The mirror's not a mirror.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sort of like comfort her by tapping her hand and just be like, "It's okay. It's okay. We're going to find help," and try and walk through the door.
The door is openable. You push open the door and head through. You can see that there are a series of doors, and there's like incremental lights kind of running along this very, very clinical looking hallway. There's like a change in decor that reminds you of a hospital in terms of the way it's been designed.
The moment we walk in, I'm going to be like, this seems more like where we need to be. I go over to the first door.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You go over to these double doors. No, reveal areas. Crack them open, and you can see what appears to be holding cells.
More corridors.
You poke inside, and you can see a small center chamber, and with like chains and handcuffs and like various unpleasant-looking devices on the wall, like some stun batons. and there's 4 barred small rooms, and in the one to your immediate north is somebody curled up in the fetal position, sobbing.
Be like, this is not the right room, and I back out, close the door.
Okay.
Was there anything like interesting about that person who was in that room?
What?
Just with a hasty perception check, I guess.
Okay,
Anything
yep.
out of the norm? Were they
We're rolling-
recognizable in any way? Did they seem like a civilian? Did they seem like maybe they might be held captive here, aka
I'm
someone about to be
90%
turned into a
sure
slave?
They're all Harbonan down here.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh yeah, like if she can understand the language.
Roll perception.
I am. That's a 6 and a 3, but the 6 got stuck.
That's okay, I believe you. You look in, and this person does look Russian in their complexion. There isn't any real words to the sobbing. It's just curled up and looking sad. But you do recognize the look of a Harbonan uniform, like a military uniform.
Oh, okay,
and-
so they seem like a militia?
Yes, and at this point, your compad pings with a message from Locky.
Well, seeing as she's playing the victim, she's not going to look at her phone. But the ping on her phone is obvious. Like, everyone would have heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to whisper to the doctor. He's a Bobanon.
It's fine. We'll get help. Let's just go a bit further down the hall.
Okay. You move down. There is
Okay.
another set of double doors, but before you even go through, you can see through like one of those like metallic crisscross reinforced windows you would see in hospitals. That inside this room is a surgical suite with doors leading to the prison room and leading on elsewhere.
This just makes me think that fucking what's his fucking name? The stupid AI prick.
No. He's not an AI stupid prick.
Attack.
Jeez,
Dotak.
Dotak.
Dotak. Like that bait right there just makes me think Dotak.
Sorry, just a mild roast there, McKay, on my bad.
Okay, I'm only plotting your doom.
But as you can see as you crane around the corner, like mounted to the wall next to the door, it is like one of the standard issue, like well-stocked first aid kit boxes next to the door.
I also really don't want to be in that room because it looks creepy as hell, so I'm going to go to the next one.
It is creepy as hell.
What's behind door number 3?
You open the door and it goes la 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 la.
Basically looking for a storeroom where they would keep all of the drugs.
You move along and you can see through this observation window a hallway with another observation window leading into what you would recognize as a recovery room. You can see an individual dressed in the traditional robes that Jakob's servants are dressed in, lying under the covers with bandages wrapped around their head.
So this is where they steal people and then make them into other people. Cool. This guy so needs to die.
Is there anything that Katalina can, like, just perception-wise, because she's not going to investigate anything, just looking, can she sort of determine what the fuck he's been doing to these people?
Roll me, this would be a textbook tech medical roll.
Also, is there any cameras in this hallway?
Yes.
Yep.
Cameras all over the place.
Did the storerooms have cameras?
I think
Yes.
that's just a flat 6.
This guy's paranoid. Granted, he has reason to be paranoid. He's paranoid.
6.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
You assume some kind of invasive brain surgery based on the wrappings of the person on this bed, but you aren't that well schooled in this kind of science, so you aren't sure.
Okay. It's
And at
fine.
this
Everything's
point-
fine. I'm only mildly freaked out.
Yeah.
It's fine.
At this point, I'm going to cut back up to the surface.
Yes.
That's fair.
It's been a little bit lucky. You haven't had a response from Katalina from the message.
Hearing nothing from them over comms at all, I'm just going to turn to the others and goes,
Actually, Katalina might have told Sparks to add him to the call.
Okay.
Is that possible?
I feel like Sparks is tracking things that are going on. I mean, Sparks would also probably have a line to your phone. And be like,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so Sparks seeing this is all like, okay, I'll try and fix that. And Locky, you get like an invitation to join a group call from Sparks.
oh, okay, I'll accept and just go, all good down there.
And you just hear incoherent mumbling from Katalina. And then Charles be like, it's fine, don't worry. This and that. Because obviously it's...
Yeah, it's an NP. So you can hear like, don't worry, it's fine. I'm just going to find someone with some medicine. And you can hear like Katalina's breath is like jagged and shallow, and she's panicking.
Well, perceivably.
I glance over at Locky taking the call and said, I acted like she was a hostage of mine. She's fine. Just bad actor.
Rude! She's not a bad actor. She's actually a really good actor.
To the ones up here, I'll just be, looks like they're going in down there. We'll hold the fort up here. Let's get you patched up. And then I'm gonna work on moving the ute and the van in, and then once they're in, I want to move the destroyed vehicle into the way to block that ramp off.
Barricade.
Don't have the block ramp. It is too hard to escape.
I mean, the mech can carry 100 kilos. It can pull that thing back and forth if it needs to.
One concern you have is because this vehicle is pretty hefty and wide. I'm thinking about like roll me a tactics roll as you're like
Okay.
encouraging people to pull in and thinking, what can I do here?
That is a 11.
Okay, you think if you like push the vehicle to be like parallel with this nook, there's enough width in there that if you need to, you can like shove the vehicle into that hole and then have enough space for vehicles to drive through, because the rear half of the vehicle is like a flippin' exploded
Yep.
outwards from the demo charge.
Yeah, the whole point was just that if they got vehicles down this way, we would have a holdout point.
So Pim, your intent was to like pull the ute in and turn it around to be able to leave if need be.
Essentially, yeah. It's basically I'm just going to give it the best chance of flooring it drag style if we need to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can just move that vehicle and then run along with the mech
Yeah.
afterwards. To let you guys get out with the van and ute.
If you need
So
to
it's-
goes backwards, like
Flip it around.
We can't survive another fight with one of those things. So I think at this point we need to go with the subterfuge.
Well, I will admit I'm a little out of my depth. I do not have my Nemesis or Voyager, so...
It's all right. If we're good enough, we won't need to fight. And you see, like, he becomes a shirtless man, and there's like ears starting to grow out of his chest as the hologram starts taking form.
Oh.
please stop.
Yeah, I don't much like it either. I feel like a freak.
Just think of the
Is-
earwax.
Is there a port or a computer near here? If there is at least a wall computer, I can see what I can do about making this easier.
You probably... Sparks could easily communicate to them that Katalina was trying to
Yeah. At
Hacking
this
into the
point,
system.
yes, Sparks can like go full conference call and says, Pim, hello.
Yes.
I see everybody is at least somewhat on the ground and safe. I've been observing Catalina's feed. If you go down one level, there should be somewhere to interface with this system.
All right. Can you tell me exactly where the level down would be?
If you jump,
I just turn around and point to the hole.
Yep.
For your knowledge, Pim, this is a giant hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I imagine like
But is that
Mordeau,
where
like,
it's through?
Yeah.
yeah, I imagine Mordeau like holding in his guts, and he just sort of like turns to Pim, looks at him with disdain, and just sort of points.
Is that the way to the computer room? Is what he's going at.
No, it's just the way to Tipperary. Like, get down the fucking hole.
I was going to say we could just use that breach cutter and go straight into the computer room from above.
From what I saw, they seem to be connected on different networks. Like, we blew out the power up here, but the power downstairs was fine. I doubt that anything connected above is connected below.
The question is, am I willing to risk it? Should I go alone? But then again, staying here is more useful.
Well, Dimitri can join you in the Romney. He's had some practice now.
I see.
Interesting.
Very well. Do you mind carrying the corpse of my echo?
Units?
Not you,
Oh,
Locky.
Do you need it down there?
Well, I don't think I'd like to leave my echo here. It can be traced.
Well, no, we'll leave it in the ute.
Oh, fair. And you just see him hop into the passenger seat, shotgun, and then eject from the Pim Echo, climb up, flick around, and hop into the Romney. Ah, better.
It's probably best I go first, because I at least look friendly to them at the moment.
wait.
Putting down the railgun, picking up a spike thrower.
I rummage around the back of the catering van because I'm pretty sure to have a first aid kit, and I rolled 10 on tech medical.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna try and tend to Mordeau.
Duh.
With a combat medic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Give me a second.
gauze, bandages, a bit of topical shit, whatever I find in the van.
I don't think you can heal any health or anything like that. You can only stabilize things. So I stopped bleeding.
Yeah, for treating wounds, poisons, or disease. It also contains all necessary tools for providing long-term recuperative care for critically injured characters.
Yeah. So you, it's still very, very useful because he was beaten to within an inch of his life. So you are able to alleviate a lot of modest pain. You find like a syringe of targeted pain relief. You find his wounds, apply it, bandage them up over a few minutes, and he feels a lot better.
I will also offer him my last Lazarus patch, in case things go real bad.
To who?
Both of you also
To
have
Mordeau.
Okay.
a particular injection.
Yeah, I still have a tsunami on me as well. I'll turn
And
to
the
Locky.
Romney has one.
I'll turn to Locky and go. Yeah, I guess you are more likely to not die if you're stuck in that suit. Fine, I'll take it.
Also, I'm going to reach into the back of the ute and grab out the shield and hand it to Dimitri, or Pim, whoever's in the Romney at the moment, and just go, little extra protection.
It never hurts.
So at this point, the Romney is like, it's open from the front, very Iron Man style, and there's like a pair of arms coming out from the side. One arm is like holding the barrel of a spike thrower, kind of just waiting for Dimitri. And like you approach, grab your shield, and like maglock it to the left forearm of where Dimitri's arm is going to be.
All right.
Yes.
I guess I'll go first, and I'll try and do something about the cameras or some shit. I don't know.
At this point, because of all the vehicular jiggery pokery, it's been several minutes. So you move things around. You've chosen a course of action. Now we're going to move back down to B3 and allow them to progress some as well. So with poking around a bit more, you can see through the doors and so forth that this is a 3-bed recovery suite, and there is a second person who is also resting in there as well.
Cool. They won't have any drugs, really, so I'm going to go to this door.
Okay. You
So I
walk
imagine all the recovery rooms would have cameras in them, so I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, no point in going in there.
You walk to the door at the end of the hall. Oops, no. Reveal areas. Damn. It's the end of the hall, and you can see this.
Oh, Jesus.
You poke your heads inside, and you can see that here is a rather sophisticated-looking computer interface that seems to be linked to a series of, it was hard to illustrate, but basically these are like an entirely curved 360-degree array of screens with speakers mounted in them. There's a part of the screen that peels away, and inside of each of these 2 arrays are 2 chairs with straps for the wrists and ankles.
So at this point, mind you, I know the feed is kind of scratchy and shitty, but Katalina did have a phone out with the video on.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, she raises it to her chest as if she's freaking out, and just with the camera shooting outwards so that it can see what she sees. And she's just like, oh god, what is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? What's going on?
At this point, I'm going to pull
she's sort
out...
of just like,
because I can't-
turning around, trying to hope that they can see what she sees.
Okay.
Because I can't find medicine, I'm going to pull out my phone and just sort of type in it to Catalina.
Mm-hmm.
To me.
If you need to go somewhere, take me hostage type thing, and put it back away, and then go, there's no fucking medication in here. And I go up to this door to go into one of the recovery rooms to see if they've got anything that would knock out someone that's recovering from surgery.
Okay. You approach, you walk into the one vacant recovery room and see that there is in fact a supply box of emergency medication in this room.
I will walk over to that and start rummaging through it to find medications and seeing if there's anything useful in it as well.
It's pretty standard fare stuff. It's basically what you would need if somebody was recovering from post-op. Like there's things to treat wounds that are in need of closing, like if someone moves too violently and they pull stitches, drugs for sedating someone, things like that.
Yeah. So I'll start looking through that and pick out a few sedation drugs, and then sort of turn around and be like, okay, we're going to make you feel better now. It's not bad. And I'm going to sort of like walk towards her with a needle.
And this is where she's like gonna like, because she's not checking her phone. So like, she's just guessing what's going on, and she's gonna panic and be like, no, what are you doing? Get away from me! No! And she's just gonna like back through the door.
Okay, you back through the door.
And she's just gonna avoid the doctor who's coming at her with a needle in a crisis situation.
I'm just going to keep following her.
Okay.
Come on, you need to take your medicine. It'll make you feel better.
Catalina is specifically looking for an area, a blind spot in the cameras.
Roll me tactics.
Okay.
Or security, I'd say.
She has been this entire time, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah. It's all good. This can be the culmination of your snooping.
Okay, that's super shitty. Let me just see. Is this with intelligence?
Wisdom, because you are observing your surroundings.
And this is tactics, did you say?
Yes.
I don't make it at 6, not 7.
No. Unfortunately, there is no visible blind spot. However, there is. You did notice a way to create a blind spot if you really needed to. Like you know those like articulated like fabric screens sometimes that they have in hospitals.
Yeah.
To perhaps like cordon off an area for some reason. There's 2 of them parked in the corner over here in the surgical suite.
Where?
In the top right hand corner of the surgical suite.
In that case, she will just run towards that room.
Okay, you just stop running. in
She
panic.
starts booking it, and Charles is just going to be like, and start walking slowly after her. Like,
Okay,
why do I have to be doing this shit?
and at this point, I got a piece. I'll be right back.
Oh, I thought you were going to
This
say we'll
was
go back to the
gold.
others.
I'm sorry, but yes, after that, it's back to the others. Like, I got a
Fuck, guys, I'm freaking out. I'm so stressed, like, that my brain just absolutely flurp-a-derped and I did the things. But you know what? Now I've done the things, and basically everything is now Stormy Dragon Tavern. So,
Noise.
Nice.
change finally happened. I'm sorry it took so long. The biggest one I was actually worried about was the Twitch one, because I couldn't figure out what it was, and I found it by accident when I was trying to figure out how to fix our rating GIF, which, mind you, was not on Twitch. It was on Streamlabs. So I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that until like an hour and a half later. Fuck!
Oh, my back. This is just.
Things are getting out
The
of
problem
hand.
is, I'm like, I know she needs to do something
But she can't
down
figure
here.
out
That's
what.
why she followed, but I don't know. Like, I know she's looking for a computer, and I figured that room was the perfect room just before. But I'm like, there's so many cameras here, I can't be seen helping her put the hack stuff. So I'm like, how do I get it so I'm not helping her? She takes me hostage.
That's fair, but she also doesn't have her phone. That she's not checking her phone.
Yeah,
Or
well,
I've
that's the
just-
problem.
Or I Vesuvius my way down there and like, oh yeah, hacker time.
At that point, to keep up appearances, I'm running.
Yeah.
Be like, fuck, they made it down! Woo!
Yeah, what worries me is the fact that there's 2 more levels below this one. What she needs is to get Sparks into the system so that he can shut off all the cameras and then she can just do whatever the fuck she wants. She's biding her time and she's going ape shit crazy mentally in her brain right now, like, of like all this time that's being wasted. She hates this guy more and more the longer they spend down here too. Like, all these innocent fucking people. Probably all her bonans. Like, she's mad. She is so mad.
Oh, it's basically guaranteed that all of these are
She
bonus.
wants to hunt this guy down and stare him in the face while she tases him and then stabs him. Because
Who's being stabbed?
Hanna?
You, Rory. It's gonna be
Katalina
you.
wants to torture him.
Delightful. Okay, so
No! She wants to put him in his own fucking machine! Anyway. Oh my god, that's Fender!
can you do surgery?
Dr. Charles can.
Him.
Put him in his own goddamn fucking machine, brainwash him, and personality wipe him to help the Habonans.
Back
And be
up
our ally.
to
Anyway, sorry, getting ahead of myself.
the boys. Who's going down the hole?
The boys.
Why are you going down the hole?
I am
Dimitri,
stuck
Mordeau,
with
and
Dimitri.
Okay.
I am stuck with Dimitri at this point.
I'm stuck with Pim.
I'm gonna head a bit ahead of you guys just in case I don't know. There's got to be a reason why you're going down there, and at the moment, I can say that I killed
Have you not
everyone
heard?
on the surface.
Have you not heard? Dimitri always goes down.
No, I mean when we encounter someone. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm the guy who rescued all the normal people.
Yes, but they won't know that while you're inside the Romney. How about we just say that it is a robot?
Duh.
A defense robot dispatched when there was a great catastrophe. Would that meet your criteria, Mordo?
Pretty
Rory.
sure they didn't have defense robots that looked anything like that. But sure, whatever. Maybe
It's
that's
better.
how much we hope. Just let me go first.
Very well. Well, it's better than nothing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drop down.
You jump down and cushion your landing with the jetpack. Yes, Alice?
I feel like Sparks, as much as he can make out of her video feed, would be relaying to these guys what the hell is downstairs as well. So like the computer lab room and things like that.
That's fair enough. He would be, I mean, since Locky is currently standing sentry and you're in a mech, he's probably directly forwarding Katalina's feed to like part of your HUD, so you can see. But because Dimitri, Pim, and Mordeau are all going down, he is just like verbally elaborating, and as you descend, Sparks goes, "Oh my, they are in a very sketchy place down there. They're on B3 in some kind of chop shop medical lab."
Can you give me the exact directions? Like what? Second left, third right?
Yes, of course. I have been recording the entire time. So yes, you jump in, touchdown.
Catalina is essentially attempting to give Sparks blueprints without having blueprints, if that makes sense. So he can make a mental map of the space that they've been exploring.
Sparks is using some software to automatically render an actual map because he's good like that.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the case, but that's exactly why she's feeding the video. Just sort of.
Good.
I don't think I made my intentions clear earlier. That's all. And
It's
I
okay.
Yeah.
Dimitri, you still only have a 0 in exosuit, don't you?
Yes. Well, I mean, I haven't had a chance to. I'm 2,000 points from leveling to be able to do anything about it.
Please roll me exosuit with dexterity as you try and get down this hole. Pim, you can assist.
It would be 9.
Okay. 7.
Okay. You are able to jump down and stick the landing without tumbling over and losing your balance. Pim has like a built-in guidance system, and as you feel like your ankle might be about to roll, the software just goes nope, and you are able to land stably below. Copying.
Yeah, no first plant.
I'm going to spend time up top pulling the railgun off its mount and putting the spare anti-vehicle laser onto the mount.
Okay.
I'll go by myself first. Just give me a tick. I'm going to walk up into the elevator. Is there any cameras in there?
Oh, you've still got us on that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Sorry.
Lots of balls, Alice. Lots of balls.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you juggle, but there's too many balls.
Yeah. So you walk over past the blast of the robber you made, duck under this like bent out wedge door, and there isn't an elevator there. There's the door for one and a call button, but you need to call it up to you.
Is there a camera in this area though?
There was.
I'm thinking about where it would have been.
It was
Actually,
above that door, wasn't it?
It was above a door out here, and actually, I'd say that the other one is above, or was above the door that just got concaved in. So you like step through, look up, and you can see like a few wires dangling from the ceiling, and the shattered remains of a camera just like placed up against the bent-in door. So you are currently in the clear in terms of cameras.
Yeah, cool. These cameras are okay. Move up to here for a sec, guys.
Very well.
the thing is that me going back makes sense. Me bringing someone back, I mean, that thing was a killing machine. It didn't exactly make friends.
Perhaps we should wait around here. I just wanted to access the computer.
I'm gonna put my arm up against the elevator door. Can I pull them open?
Roll me strength athletics.
If anyone's paying attention to Catalina's incoherent babbling, because she can hear you guys over the comms, she is trying to indicate to you guys to hack the security.
8.
Kill the cameras.
What does she say specifically?
They're everywhere. They're watching. They're everywhere. They gotta be everywhere. We gotta make them not be everywhere. Oh
I
god,
would
where do I go? What do
actually-
I do? What am I doing?
I would-
He's after me. They're after me. What am I gonna do? And it's like incoherent, like panic babble.
Yeah, I don't even have to be that smart to know that you're talking about cameras.
Yeah, I would get at the point where I'm just like, yeah, come on. I'm a bounty hunter. I've done this shit before. Catalina, please shut up. And then I'll mute you.
Okay.
Well,
you-
she
I'm-
still
I'm
has to
like-
play the part just in case the
Yeah.
cameras are watching her and they have audio.
Yeah, but I'm severely wounded and not in the mood for interpreting bullshit. at the moment.
Bullshit.
yeah, so
She
you-
slyly slips in there, jackass.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you walk up, you find the join and go, and after applying a bit of pressure, you go, push it open, and then like wedge your elbow in.
I just realized.
The doors aren't helping you, but you are able to like push them open and glance down and can see the roof of the elevator is about 2 meters down.
I just
Looking-
realized
looking
only a few of you can actually understand Catalina. I don't think Mordeau
Farsi,
can
yeah.
understand her because she's speaking in Farsi.
Okay.
Sorry, that was an oversight to me. Anyway,
Looking at the elevator shaft, does it look like it only goes one floor down or does it go multiple? Like,
You
does
can't
the,
tell because the elevator's in the way.
yeah, the elevator won't take up the full shaft.
There is some room to the left and right. You glance down, and in your work, you would be familiar with the elevator shafts and like what they need to function. The devices that correspond to the bottom of a shaft are not level with where it is now. So you assume it goes at least one deeper.
Cool. I'm gonna pull one of my exploding bullets out of the gun, and hey, Dimitri or Pim, you got a bit of string or something?
I do have some copper wire.
That'll do.
Right.
Up here.
We could just pull some more out of the wall.
I remember because I've got like shit tons of copper wire from that weird lightning planet. Anyway, he tosses over what little copper wire he has.
Sure.
I tie that explosive bullet to the elevator's cable, take 3 steps back, and shoot it with my pistol.
Okay. Kathleen and Dr. Charles.
yep.
So
You-
I'm walking after her.
Yeah, you are walking after her. She is babbling incoherently in Farsi, which is being translated probably pretty decently, but there's a few things missing. So you could hear, "They are everywhere. I must make them stop. I cannot. There is so much. Oh my God, they're all over. Oh my God."
Jackass.
Oh, jackass.
Jackass.
Oh.
As she was like scurrying away.
Oh, what a
Into-
jackass.
in-
I must
into
get
the
out
rifle
of here.
suite.
I must find a way to escape. She's gonna run and hide in this corner behind the things and pretend to hide.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she's not gonna
Charles,
pretend to hide.
you-
She's gonna hide, but she's gonna pretend, like, hope that Charles pretends that he doesn't know where she went.
You are able to follow along and keep pace, Dr. Charles, and see the blinds get shuffled about just as she like jumps behind them and pulls one in between you and her.
Yeah. Having a quick glance around, where are the cameras in this room? If I was to hop behind the thing, would it be out of camera sight?
north, east, and south, and northwest and southwest. In those corners up there.
So if she had it sort of like, what do I do? Go that way, it would block the cameras.
Yes, it would.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up to sort of like where this is, this entrance, and I'm gonna walk up and be like, "It's okay with the knee-ball behind my back, but as I get out of camera view, I'm gonna pull out my phone out of my jacket pocket and have it pointed towards her, saying, if you need something done, take me hostage."
So
on the screen.
So the two of you duck behind cover are like all squished up. You play your phone and show her the screen.
Katalina shakes her head. And just like eyes and then out. Indicating she can't because people are watching.
Like, I quickly type in, then act drowsy.
She goes,
as I put the phone back in my pocket, pretend to inject her, which ain't gonna do shit unless I go looking for the fucking injector port.
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd just break on her skin anyway.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket just in case I need it for later, and I'm gonna sort of like heft her up, sort of like put her arm over my shoulder and start walking her probably towards the dining room again.
She makes struggling noise like, no, what are you doing? Ah! And then just dead silence. And
my ears hurt. That was loud.
Sorry. And then she'll let him carry her and just play limp. Sorry for anyone's ears that I just blew. I didn't mean to.
My word, lady, you got quite the pipes.
I was being quiet too, but high pitch, I guess.
So I'm gonna walk back through the prison sector to get to the dining room because I'm gonna set her down on one of the tables to relax while I figure out what else to do.
Okay. You pick her up, kind of struggling ever so slightly because you may be able to punch holes in walls, but physically you're no Locky.
Yeah,
but you are able
Catalina's
to...
pretty tall and meaty.
I'm no Locky, but I'm not weak. I've got a 13 in strength.
Yeah, you are able to get her there and just like plop her down. Actually, roll me a luck save.
I just realized there's a free cat feed right here.
No, I did not. I rolled a 10 and my luck is 14. Da, 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 da.
Okay, you are at this point here, carrying her, and you hear, and hear, coming from the elevator shaft, as the shot from Mordeau to blow the cable with an explosive bullet goes off, causing damage above where he set it off and causing the actual elevator to drop and impact on the floor below, on B4.
At that point, I rushed back to the prison sector because they had taser rods there, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I'm rushing back there to get myself a weapon.
Okay, you like drop Katalina in the corner, who was still feigning unconscious, run back, pull one off the wall, and go.
Under her eyelids, she rolls her eyes.
And I'll go back and pick up Katalina and keep dragging her, but now I'll drag her into
The laundry?
I'm trying to think what would have the least amount of cameras in it.
Laundry?
Or the pantry?
Yeah, I'll probably go to the laundry.
Laundry, toilet, change rooms, anything.
You drag her into the laundry, and there is one camera up against the wall, center mass.
I will put her underneath the camera.
Okay.
Can I tell whether or
is
not
it-
we'd be in the field of view of the camera from there?
Roll me tech push tech.
Oh, you're good at those.
Ugh, that dice went funny. Adding what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Where is it? Tech, post, tech. That ends up at an 8 because I've got an 8 on the dice, and I get a +1 from wisdom and a -1 from post tech. It's free tech that I'm good at.
You look up at it, and you think you recognize it as like a slightly panoramic camera, which means if you put someone directly underneath, they'll be visible, but will be more of a blur of colors than an actual coherent form.
Yeah. At that point, I'm just going to sort of like kneel down next to her and like have the rod extended towards the door.
Okay. Mordeau, you have fired off the explosion.
Stab it with a taser stick.
Roll me. So I assume you moved back to like here at least before you shot it, right?
Yeah.
Is
Just
no one
being
going to
smart.
explore that door, by the way, that is just there?
Shh.
Okay.
No, that's what I was doing. Well, thinking of doing while he's fucking the elevator.
Yeah. So there's like a burp of fire and shrapnel that comes out. It goes, but you are both wearing varying degrees of power armor, so anything sharp just goes like ting, 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 and bounces off you as you hear that.
I mean, that's our way down to the farthest floor.
I'm interested what is behind door number 2, and what are these weird cables on the floor?
It looks
Should
like
I unplug them?
it looks like he's rerouted the power because we disabled it upstairs. Door number 2. Man, no.
Yeah, the
Turn
door-
your face towards it. I will give it a precursory scan.
Okay.
I'm gonna look.
Roll me take post check.
Him or me, or both.
Both actually, yes.
8 plus 3.
There's just a 7 on the die. No, so there's 8.
Okay. Pim, or Dimitri, you are able to put together that this is a pretty damn chunky looking door. Well put together, locked with very reinforced sides. You'd wager that whatever's behind this door has to be kept very secure. Pim, you recognize the make, model, and serial number of this door from a ship design catalog you were perusing when you were working on the Milan, and go, oh, this is like top of the line door right here.
It's all a matter of leverage.
We are kind of like short of livers down here.
Not what I mean. I think I remember the make model of this particular door. Would I be able to know any flaws or exploitable things about it?
It wouldn't be top of the line if it had any of those.
Yeah, but even top of the line stuff can have flaws or things that people use to beat it. I mean, I've watched safe cracking on several things.
You drill a small hole in and fill it up with that cold stuff, and the door cracks open.
Roll me science.
Ooh, science. 6 plus 1, 7.
7. You think a computer approach is probably going to be easier than applying direct force, just because it is built to absorb a lot of force and is locked down.
Would I know where the cable specifically plugs into this door?
You might be able to reach one from the open panel that you're standing next to. It's got power cables coming out of it.
I won't be able to, or I might be able to.
You might be able to.
All right. Well, if I'm allowed, can I sort through those cables
Yeah,
and
sure.
pick one that may open the door?
Okay. Roll me computers.
I can roll you whatever check you like to tell you all the ones that it isn't.
But damn,
Indeed.
6 and a 4. My computers are +1 and my intelligence is +1, so 12.
Okay, you circle through, and after Dimitri says, no, not that one, no, not that one, to all the other cables, you both have this eureka moment of going, ooh, like information can carry in cables, as you like pull out a handful of wires.
It shouldn't be too hard. Cut the plastic on the outside of one and we'll connect. We'll send electrical feed through it so that it'll jump the system. Hopefully the door will just swing open.
Okay. This would be another tech roll from both of you.
All right.
I score everything astronautics, yeah?
Do you want me to just open that?
Actually, wait. I legit just said that this was a spaceship door. So yes, you can roll me astronautics if you want as well.
I rolled a 5, but it's a +3, so 8.
I'm just watching.
5 and a 6 +2.
What was that, Chris?
I'm watching bemusedly, and I'm like, do you guys just want me to open it?
No, because we might need what's on the other side.
Not with explosives. I can hack doors instantly.
I mean, no one knows that though.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking if they want me to just open it.
So
I've already done the thing. If it works, it works.
yeah, so you say this as they're holding a wire triumphantly and going, aha! This one! Like peel away the casing and go, all right, let's interface.
I'm just going to apply a shock so that the system basically reboots.
Okay.
And the door should just open.
Roll me a tech save.
15.
Is that a pass for you?
Yeah, it should be. All of my ones are 15.
Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. Mordeau, you're just standing there, like, checking the hole, checking them, going, well, I guess I'll wait. And there is a series of lights kind of up above the door that go, the door snaps open.
Would you look at that?
Good job, us.
Mordeau, please roll me initiative.
Oh god.
What's that on?
Oh god,
A
I'm
D8.
terrified. What is in this room?
Plus dex.
That's a 7, so an 8.
Okay, you are able to act first as you see one of these like high-end security robots in a swivel chair, kind of like surrounded by holographic screens, swivels around, sees you, and is like going to stand to begin shooting at you.
At me? But I look
Yeah.
like the ear guy.
Uh-huh.
So they've already caught on. Bugger.
On the door.
I'm just gonna comment, you fucking moron, and grab Dimitri by the neck, throw him in the elevator shaft, and jump after him.
Okay. Are you gonna go along with that, Dimitri?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm just standing there happily, like, I opened the door.
I still have arms. Can I shoot him with the spike thrower?
Roll me initiative.
1.
No. You're all like, wait, and like your extra arms are like fumbling for Dimitri's thigh to like grab the spike thrower off it and shoot because you were using your arms to help him. So you're like, where's the gun? But before you can grab onto it, Mordeau just bears all three of you over the edge and down the shaft. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ah!
But guys, it's okay. We left that initiative that we spent like 2 sessions in total.
And now we're on to a new one.
That was more just a test to see who got to act first, because if he rolled higher than Mordeau, Mordeau was being shot at. If Mordeau rolled higher, he would have a chance to respond before things kicked off. And he did so with great vigor.
We could have taken it.
I believe you.
You know, I rolled a 2.
We couldn't have taken it.
Oh, we could have. They would have shot up Mordeau, and then we would have shut the door in its face.
But I mean, Mordeau's entire thing is that we know a safe path through this place. Why are we randomly running into more defenses?
I don't know. I was just following where the seat was going.
If there is like a sentinel section there and it hasn't come out, but it's obviously protecting something, I feel like it's of interest.
I will say, Mordeau, the interior, like the holographic screens you saw inside the room, that looked like a security control room. Like this robot was surveying camera feeds from this complex.
Would I have time to register that then? Because if
yes.
I wouldn't. Okay, in that case, I would have taken cover near the door. I wouldn't have jumped off.
So like over here.
Okay, well, that being the case, I will still call it for a session because it's 10.
Hey, shut the door instead. Since it just clicked open, probably just.
I'm actually going to take time and actually go eat food for today.
That's
because I haven't done that yet.
Go do eat food, please.
Yeah.
Okay, love, guys. Thank you very much. It's so good to be back.
It's great.
Maybe come back.
And we'll have Pim back again next week, hopefully.
Blubby, come
Yes,
back.
definitely.
Blubby, come back.
Love, guys. Bye.
Love, bye.
Bye. So yeah,
Blubby, don't hurt.
that happens. Chris, I'm sorry I didn't elaborate enough, but clearly
I'd be happy for it to go either way. It's all good.
I caught you just in time. Things didn't get too far out of hand before I informed you of this, so we're all good.
Okay. I'm only mildly
guys.
still freaking out.
You were alive, and you got to explore the entirety of B3. Isn't it creepy?
This is what custom links it. Well, not the entirety. Didn't they miss a corridor?
Let's have a look at B3.
We did. There's some
Corridor on the
sections
left.
we haven't been to any of these rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And behind this mirror.
Correct. But aside from that, you have seen everything else.
It's time to raid.
Oh boy, I can't wait for you guys to get to B4. Oh, it's gonna.
I'll take.
Beef was a bit hard to get to at the moment because somebody broke the lift.
That's all right. I got the express elevator.
I've got a hole in the floor.
I'm so keen. I'm so keen for B4. It's gonna be good.
And here is where we just blow everything up and leave, yeah? So we never get to see B4.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently, you know, when DMs tell us that they've worked really hard on cave systems, we just leave.
Oof, that's a callback.
It's okay.
There's no crabs to be killed here.
Alright, so time to raid.
Yes, time to raid. Please move on from the inter-party conflict we did that one time. That was actually a lot of fun.
One of our friends who was in the stream earlier is streaming drawing Dimitri. So I mean,
it's a no-brainer.
Clearly, we have to raid him, and he only has 2 viewers. So like, let's legit share the love.
Share the love.
Yeah, like I seriously don't see any reason not to.
Definitely.
Kit, did you miss anything vital? Security, but protecting security room.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Big Pim.
Classic Pim.
I need
Nothing
to sneeze.
changed.
I need to ha-choo ha. Okay, it's good. I'm good. Okay.
That is
Ah.
not a
Christian
sneeze.
laughing at you through my door.
Shut up. Shut up. That was my sneeze. Don't make fun of my sneezing. I am a sneezy sneasel.
Okay.
True. At least your sneeze won't give you a head.
Let us launch the raid.
I've sneezed at work and scared someone down the aisle on the picker. It was that loud.
Oh boy. Alright, well, thanks y'all for watching, and we will catch you next week or later in the week should you decide to join us for our Sunday streams, which are new. This Sunday will be episode 3 of Ash's new game, running Dungeons and Dragons, and Rory, our dear Space Master, is a player in that one. So, yay!
Yeah.
He gets to give back everything that I gave to him.
Correct! It's like holy retribution.
Rory, use the peasant cannon.
Well,
Peasant cannon.
Ash, here is my my already almost page of notes on my phone of things I want to do in relation to the missing Cassandra case.
It's absolute retribution. It's great.
Okay. Well, there's no demo charges on that list, is there?
It's fine. I brought my own.
You don't have Fireball yet, at least.
Yeah, so
I have 5 vials of acid in a mesh bag and the catapult spell. I'm good.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember
so
that, don't worry.
Ash's DM, Rory and I are both players in that game, and we have 2 new people to the stream playing with us. One of which who tunes in from the UK, so that's kind of cool. Although he won't be able to make it this week, I don't think, but he should be here every other weekend. Yay! We'll be down a member this weekend, but that's okay. Anyway, that is all. Go and show Grace some love. I'm gonna start the raid now. We love you all. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.